Well, hello, everybody. Welcome back. It's the first watch along of the Premier League season. By God, we are back. What's going on, everybody? Let me know in the comment section below. Score predictions, lineup thoughts, all that good stuff. We're here from 2:20 all the way to probably about 5:30. We've got the live match reactions, which have come back to the channel as always. And yeah, we've been doing a few pre-records in pre-season, as you guys will have seen, but we've decided to go back to the old live format because I know you guys like getting your opinions in, not just listening to me. But we'll probably be going for about half an hour in that live reaction, as sort of we normally do, and then we're going to be getting straight off, and you guys can recuperate and hopefully celebrate. But let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. Where are you watching from today? Where are you? Well, I guess where are you? Where are you watching? Where are you watching the content? Let's have a look what you guys are saying. Get in. Scum are so rubbish. They are indeed. It's quite unbelievable what I'm watching. I'll be honest. I think Hull have been so comfortable. Hull looks so comfortable throughout the game. They've not really been troubled at all. You look at the likes of John Egan at the back, Louis Coyle, Cody Drama, Crooks, Balumi. I think Regan Slater's in there as well. That is an unbelievable result. It's staggering. And I think it's more the performance. Hull have not looked in trouble whatsoever. So yeah, fair play to Hull City for that. And Man United, we should be getting 6 points off this lot, by the way. 6 points. If they're to go into the season with Andre Santos in the midfield, and then Tielemans, decent player, but can he do the running for two people? Can he be that technical level for two people? I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, this lot could be in bother again, which is hilarious. Carrick at the wheel and all that. Let's see what you guys are saying in the comment section below. Before we do that, can I ask you guys to slap a like on the video? I'll ask you guys as well to make sure you're getting involved in the latest competition. We're going to get into the starting 11, everybody. But before that, we've just got a quick word from our sponsor. A big cardboard cut. Just a break in play, everybody. And today's video is sponsored by Calix Competitions. Who the hell are Calix Competitions? Well, they are a prize giveaway company, and they are excellent. I've decided to partner with them, so I think it'll be amazing for you guys to get involved. I know you like the raffle sort of bits, and this is exactly what Calix Competitions are. Leeds versus Newcastle in hospitality, and 500 quid on top. It's £2 a ticket to enter for the chance, obviously, to watch the Whites from the padded comfort of Ellen Road. But everybody, the link is in the description below. Check it out if you fancy. So there we go, people. Yeah, go and have a checkout. It's two free hospitality tickets and 500 quid. Entry is £2. The link will be in the description below as always. And yeah, that's Calix Competitions, guys. We are also sponsored as always by Oxford Natural. We'll get into an ad read with those guys at around about half time. And we are going to change the graphic there because it is Forest versus Leeds. Watch along. It's not the rumour mill. We're just getting too used to that, aren't we? Right, okay, let's see what you guys are saying then. Hi from Bridlington, Con. How's it going, Lou? How's it going over there? Is there like Hull fans in Bridlington? Presumably there is. Carrick to go first. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they've looked awful. Like, they've not created anything. Like, it's been an awful display, really. Big up. Thanks, Gurav. Good old Scum, the team that will never stop giving. Dean says, man, you can't be low block can't be low block. My sound's off. Connor, have you tried going in and coming back in, mate? Try that, because it should be fine. Is everybody else having problems with sound? Are we okay? That's the first thing I've seen. Sound's gone. Brilliant. Try going back out and coming back in, guys. I will have a look at my channel and see if it is causing a few problems. Have a listen. Brilliant. An advert. I'm my own worst enemy there, aren't I? Let's have a look. Sound fine. Let's have a look. If it is sound normally, you just need to go back and then come back, if that makes sense. Yeah, it's fine. That sounds fine, guys. What I would say is just go out and come back in. Let's advertise. We are live, people. Yeah, just go back and come back in. It's fine, the sound. So, right, let's get into a few comments, shall we? Scum being beat by Hull. Now, if we win, life is great. Yeah, it'll be a good day, mate. It'd be a really, really nice day to be a Leeds fan, wouldn't it? It's slightly annoying that Hull are not annoying. It's me being cautious as ever. cautious as ever, but I want the ideally you want Man United to be Hull City to be down there and down and out, not picking any sort of wins up. Let's have a look. Surprised by Hull. I thought there would be the weakest of the promoted teams. What I'd say with Hull is I'm not going to get into this like overzealous thing with Hull where Hull are now going to stay up and all this sort of stuff. I think Hull will still go down. The squad's still exceptionally weak. It's just embarrassing for Man United. Shout out to Hull, by the way, but that is just a larger championship squad. So it's embarrassing for Man United. But yeah, I'm not of the opinion that all of a sudden Hull City are going to stay up. I'm still think Hull are probably going to finish rock bottom. Just look at the defense. I know, mate. I know. I shut it down. Yeah, good that you guys are all saying, saying the same stuff. Goldfish said, "Who's Goldfish? Was that Goldbridge by any chance?" Right. Okay. Goldfish said, "Palace to get relegated. Man, just look at your team. Still, we won more trophies last season. We're a selling club." Oh, we got a Palace fan in the build now. Gurov. Yeah, interesting. Coming over to a Leeds platform. Shout out to you, mate. Jamie, who do you support? 2-0 to Notts Forest. Trafford mistake because Jamie, guaranteed Nottingham Forest fan there. Waterford Island, hello everybody who's tuning in from all over the world today, which we always see. Loving Hull battering scum. Come on, Leeds, says Tracy. Come on, Hull, mauled by the Tigers. You guys are all very much enjoying it. Tom standing in the building with the first donation of the video. Guys, I just want to say about the donations, thank you so much. Sometimes throughout the video, I give them enough don't give them enough plaudits, really. I just like to say like a big thank you to all of you who donate through the stream. We get a fair few of you doing it, and it's out your own pocket, and the smallest amount can make a big difference as well. So it just helps with the running of the channel. So thank you so much for all your kind donations. That's not saying you have to, but if you did want to, I really appreciate that. Tom Stan says, look 40 mil with that hairy shirt con. Love to you, misses. Well, what a lovely comment, Tom. Thank you, mate. I really appreciate that. Oakford, not 100% con. It doesn't look like it, mate. Doesn't look like it. Harvey says, hi, Connor. How do I get onto the Patreon group chat? I'm a member, but not in the chat. In the Patreon, mate, there will be a pinned WhatsApp link that you click and you go through, pal. Right, let's get into the team then. So Trafford, Beal, Rodon, Maharimovic, Bogle, Stack, Ampadu, Justin, Wilson, Aronson, Calvert-Lewin. So this is the exact same team we predicted, really. The other day, the only change was Aronson, and people in the chat, a lot of you guys were saying Aronson is going to be in ahead of Noah Okafor, and you were right. You were right when it came down to it. So, as you were, really. There's not a lot of change, is there, from last season? Obviously Harry Wilson being the big change, and obviously James Trafford within the sticks. But then you kind of got Maharimovic like for like, but outfield players, it's kind of like for like with Maharimovic, isn't it? And Harry Wilson just been added to that starting 11, really. So, yeah. Let's have a look. Let's have a quick look at Forest. So, having a look at Forest side, I think it's definitely a lineup that we can get at. It'd have been so ideal if Gabby had been playing, though. I just feel like with that team, with Oleraina and Yaya Cunha on that left-hand side, I just feel like we could have got at them with Gabby Goodmanson on that left-hand side. And we still might be able to, by the way. It's just like, the long running of Gabby Goodmanson that he does down that side. I just thought to myself that'd be perfect for him because their right side looks pretty weak. Their right side looks pretty weak. No Usman Diomande, which is probably better for Leeds because he's a very good player. Interestingly, in the midfield, they've gone with James McAtee. Okay, which is, interesting again. No Chris Wood up top. I do think they look a lot better with Chris Wood at top. So there are definitely areas where Leeds can get at this Forest side, in my opinion. And obviously the coup problem in this team, I think Sangare is brilliant in the midfield, and it's really going to be a midfield battle. But I think the other one as well is Morgan Gibbs-White, who we all know. It's been quite quiet around Morgan Gibbs-White, first time ever in a transfer window, but they're a strong team, Forest, but I think it'll be interesting to see what we do in this game. So I think probably a lot of people will make assumptions based on this game. So I'm not going to do that. Obviously, you don't want Leeds losing this game 4-5-0 or anything like that. But I'm not going to make rash assumptions and judgments on the result on this game. It is the first game of the season, but it will be, I think, normally fast starts in the Premier League are obviously very, very important, especially for relatively newly promoted sides. So, I think you get a point here. You bring Brentford back down to Ellen Road. You get 3 points. That's a good start for Leeds. That's a good start. And still, before we've got that stupid break, we've still got Newcastle at home. We've still got Palace at home. Leeds have got some good fixtures to start off with, in my opinion. Like, if you actually have a look at it, Forest doubleheader is annoying. But then you look at Brighton away is horrific. So ignore that one. And when I say horrific, I actually can't remember at the Amex. Leeds haven't won a game at the Amex ever. So hopefully this is where we break that curse. Just feels every single time we play at the Amex, we just don't turn up. So Forest, if you can get a point today, Brentford get 3. That'd be ideal. Nice little 1-0 victory there potentially. Newcastle at home, which is a night game. It'd be great to get all 3 points there as well, of course, in an ideal world. And then you got Palace at home. So out of those sort of first 5 games, maybe the difference between opponent is probably going to be that stark, maybe between us and Brighton. I think us and Forest, it's maybe a 50-50, 45-55 game. And then you look at the others and they look okay. I mean, after that, Leeds come back and it's Arsenal and Man United as 2 doubles. So you kind of want to get, you need to get... You want to get rolling straight away, basically. Can't be picking up points in every single match, but with the form we showed at the back end of last season, Leeds should be able to give it a real good go. But when we get back, it's Arsenal, it's Man United, it's Sunderland away and Bournemouth away, and then Spurs at home, then Chelsea. So when the Leeds get back, we've got a very tough run. So it's probably important that Leeds get underway and Leeds get some points on the board as not as quickly as you can, but just to settle yourself in the Premier League. James is a member and has been a member for 10 months. Shout out to you, mate. Excited to get started. Greetings from Dubai. Hiya, pal. Let's have a look. BSE Frost, as always, the Sunderland fans coming in clutch again. Thank you so much, bud. What a lovely donation. Good luck for the season. Let's continue proving everybody wrong. Yeah, it's interesting, BSE, because I'd said on my predictions that Sunderland, I think Sunderland will finish 15th or 16th. You've actually had a lot of people saying that Sunderland will go down. I don't think that'll happen, but I actually think Sunderland will have a really good run in Europe, And surely, if you're a Sunderland fan, you would take 15th or 16th and a deep run in a European competition. But I got a lot of flack from Sunderland fans for that, which I found that quite surprising. Mudryk is done, according to Team Talk and Football Insider, says James. Yeah, what are all your guys' thoughts on that? That was late last night, obviously. Luke says, respect, mate. Good luck to you too. Tom says we didn't need to change much. Just sprinkling of quality. Yeah, I agree. The big thing was as well, it's not losing players as well. What do you guys think of the Mudryk news? Whilst you answer that, I'm just going to get a fan. It is boiling down here. I'm just going to bring a fan in here. It is just roasting. 2 secs. Oh, right. Apologies. I've just got this absolute massive fan. So hopefully that'll keep me a little bit. It's just boiling down here. I don't know what's going on. Right, there we go. Connor, opinion on Farker would do if DCL got an injury. Who would fill the spot? Says H3. What would I do? I think we'd be in a bit of trouble if DCL got injured. Like, we're not talking about like lots of depth in that forward line. So it's a good question, mate. It's a good question. I'm not probably educated enough to tell you what we do there. It would just probably be the likelihood of Metra, but Leeds don't have that striker profile now. You've got rid of Gelhardt, you've got rid of Peru, Metra. I mean, at points, let's not forget, at points last season, Metra was playing on the left when he was coming on. You know what I mean? So is he seen as like an out-and-out striker, like Dominic Calvert-Lewin is? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think Leeds have got to go in and invest in a striker. And I think with the Mudryk thing, if we're to get Mudryk on loan, which I think the rumor came out and then all of a sudden Leeds were getting a bid rejected. I think I'd be pretty surprised if that one didn't get done. And the stipulation between the whole, the detail, I should say, around the whole deal is that apparently Brentford were interested, but Brentford wanted a buy. So Brentford wanted a buy. And Chelsea do not want to let him go on a permanent, which I'm pretty surprised with, to be honest. I just thought the problem is it's 75 million quid, so they're going to make a significant loss on him. So they just want a loan. Apparently, Leeds are willing to do a loan, but there's problems with the initial loan fee. And apparently, that's what the negotiations are all about right now. But yeah, I think if Leeds are to put, you got to think about the options that we have there. So out left, in my opinion, and whether or not they'll be used, I don't know. But you've got Nonso as an option, you've got Aronson as an option, you've got Okafor as an option, and said winger as an option. So I actually think when you look at it, when you properly deep dive it, a striker backup for DCL or someone who can at least challenge him is the most important here, because we've got relative depth at left wing, especially if Farke decides to play like Willian Yonto out there. So that's kind of how I'm looking at it right now. I'm not going into this and thinking to myself, do you know what? Leeds have to go out and spend 45 million quid on a left winger. I did think like that. I thought Pajau might have been one of them, and that would have been ideal. But I think Leeds have probably got to think about that just expenditure. What can we do? Is it likely when we get into the last throngs of the transfer window that Leeds can spend 45 million quid on a left winger, and then strikers are the most expensive positions in the world? Can you go out and get a Zian Fleming? You might be able to. How much is Zian Fleming going to cost? You can bet your bottom dollar that Burnley, you look at the money that Esteve went for, they are going to drive a hard bargain for their prized asset. So that's kind of how you got to look at it. If you're going to go out and get a Pajau, if you're going to go out and get a Zian Fleming, which could be ideal ends to the window, that's probably going to set you back potentially all in all about 70 million quid. Is that realistic? You got to look at the outgoings as well with Leeds United. Are we just is there money coming in? No, I don't think there is at the minute. You're getting relatively decent fees, but it's not been an exemplary window when it goes to outgoings and actually getting some cash in. So yeah, there's room there for players to come in, but I don't mind the Mudryk signing. I said this on our Patreon chat as well, and the patrons will be able to say this as well. What I find very odd is people who really advocate and will go yards and yards and yards for Dan James, but think Mudryk's a complete flop. And that's not just a slight on Dan James. There's multiple players like that. In the attacking third, I'd probably look at Brendan Aronson and Dan James. Mudryk is better than both of them. So you're kind of looking at that. Mudryk might potentially be a flop. Who knows? I don't think he will be. You got to think, guys, at one stage, this guy was worth 100+ million quid. You had Arsenal, Liverpool, Chelsea all going for his signature. He's had 18 months out. Is that going to affect match sharpness? Of course it would. But I would expect in those 18 months off, Mudryk is now in probably peak physical fitness. So the good thing is we're not void of options there. It's not just Mudryk coming in and him having that starting spot. We've got players that can play out there. Mudryk's just going to add to it. But I would much rather go heavier on on a potentially left wing back and a striker. I can see the merit in that. And if that's what Leeds are doing, I think that makes sense. I think that makes a little bit more sense. Fraser in the build. How you doing, Fraser? Good to see you in here, pal. Connor, we're actually 12th in the table. I know, mate. How exciting. Good stuff, eh? Yeah, I will about the blue shirts. I'm going to send a message now, actually. And you guys can be privy to it. I don't know where they are. Yeah, I've just asked that question. I've got a data pack basically that I get sent through every single year, and it's basically what you see on screen now is a company doing it for me. So it's not me. A lot of you guys are like, Connor, it was like Darlow last year. It was like, Connor, you've got the wrong flag for Darlow. It's like, I haven't. I haven't. It's not me doing it. It's like an automated thing. So yeah, the kit colours can be changed, of course. I'll ask the question. Reece says, as a Sunderland fan, Reece, that's exactly what I think, mate. I don't think there'll be that many spots. There's probably going to be 3 or 4 points between 12th and 13th, like there was last season. But yeah, a lot of very angry Sunderland fans when I mentioned you finishing 16th, pal. Right, let's have a look. We need number 2. Ryan's just said, Connor, just wanted to pop in and wish you the best of luck for today against Forest. Hopefully you can't smash them up. Keep up all the good work. Now I'm off to watch Agate. Good luck, Ryan. I don't know if you're there today, mate, but good luck, pal. I think Peru's starting as well, isn't he? So hope you get some goals for you, pal. Good on Hull, deserve it. Their new signings, the goalie. Do you not think as well, like that Mendy, in terms of how bullish he was, gave you like Brian Brobby vibes? I just thought he was so physical in that game. He just bullied Man United. He just screamed Brian Brobby. I think he just absolutely mauled Luke Shaw, didn't he? And you wonder, if Hull have actually gone and got out and got like a proper physical athlete in someone like Mendy who can put the ball in the back of the net as well, because that'll be, as Sunderland fans know, bringing in a Brian Brobby or like we did bringing in a DCL could be massive. Him getting off the mark, huge. It's literally the perfect result for Hull City. Doesn't get any better than that. Any news on a backup keeper? Yeah, from what I understand, mate, it's still Zeta. Zeta is still the goalkeeper. I don't understand what his agent was doing. It was really weird. His agent just came out and was like we know the Athletic are pretty much nailed on with stuff. And I was doing a stream yesterday and I was basically we were just reporting what was being said. It was, Zeta is coming in, Berman's reported it, Seb something or other, who's the German correspondent for the Athletic, who's got, obviously the Athletic out there are very established as well. I don't think the Athletic a lot of the time report things that aren't accurate, obviously. And they'd rather wait and get it right as opposed to going first and maybe getting it wrong. So they put out the conversation from the German side and then quoted by Barron. So Barron had followed it up as well. That Leeds basically are in for Zeta. Then his agent came out and said, this is like nonsense, blah, blah. It was very weird. But then from what you're led to believe from Leeds United sources, it's all going swimmingly. So I don't know whether or not Zeta's agent is just trying to get more money. I don't know, trying to hurry the deal up, trying to slow it down. I don't know. It's very, very weird. That's highly unusual if that's happened. But I still think Zeta is going to be at the Football Club, which I think is a decent addition. Joe says, look at DCL, Okafor, Rodon to name a few quality players that needed a home and confidence. That's what I've said, Joe. Like, that's my main point with it. Like, we can't do that with every player, right? We can't do that with every player. Like, I understand why people would be a little bit perturbed by it. I get it. But I think Leeds fans, every single time we're linked with like a Premier League player who's maybe not in form and who maybe hasn't had the best season, Leeds fans a lot of the time, and maybe it's just football fans in general, but I'm obviously a Leeds fan. I notice it within my comment section. Leeds fans are like, nice crap, don't go and get him. Don't touch him with a barge pole. That's the normal one we get. And I get it. It's an opinion. It's subjective. Of course it is. But it seems to be the common consensus. Every player that we go in for, a domestic based especially, who isn't at the peak of their powers, you know what I mean? Yeah, a classic example at the very beginning of the season was Harvey Elliott. Last season, it was Buendia. It was, the crap, they're not good enough, and it's just like, it's sometimes it's having a look and it's thinking to yourself, right, well, maybe at Leeds United, a la Okafor, a la Dominic Calvert-Lewin, a la Ampadu, a la Bogle, a la Rodon, all these players, all these examples we've got of players who at previous clubs weren't in the best of form. They've come to Leeds United and it's changed a little bit. The only in-form player that we've probably signed, I would say out and out in form, you may be looking at Stack. And then Harry Wilson is the obvious one. 17 goal contributions last season. So Rams, Michael says, would only have Mudryk, but then we're not getting him, mate, because that's the reason Brentford haven't got him. So Loftus Mudryk will happen. It was down to minutes and wages, but Lee's determined to get it done. Yeah, it's not like, what I'd say about it is, and good to see you out here as well. My name is Lace. Cheers, mate. What I'd say about it all as well is like, is it the perfect signing? Let's be brutally honest. Is this like the best signing in terms of a left winger? No. Would I want Leeds to go for Pajau? Probably, even profile-wise, he doesn't suit as much, and Mudryk suits a little bit better, but there's more proof in the pudding. Form. Would I want us to go for Bilal El Khanous? Probably, even though he's a different profile, but he can produce. And we know Farke likes that profile, and especially if he's playing like a narrow two in behind Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Bilal El Khanous fits, doesn't he? And there's others, we're talking about Rafa Leao, weren't we, for goodness sake? But so would Mudryk have been my top pick? No. But am I looking at Mudryk and saying he's a poor player? No. I'm looking at Mudryk and saying that he can't get into the form of his life at Leeds United? No. Am I looking at Mudryk and saying that he cannot at all regain the form that he had at Shakhtar Donetsk? No, I'm not. And I think there's been spells at Chelsea. The big thing that I would point you guys to as well when it comes to wingers, who Leeds have got the absolute best out of, and the one that a lot of the fan base absolutely adores, and some would still have at the football club, is Manor Solomon, who for probably around 4 or 5 years prior coming to Leeds United was completely absent, didn't do anything, wasn't relevant. Came to Leeds United, fired Leeds to the Championship, and, was arguably one of the players of the season. So, if not the player of the season. So that's kind of how you got to look at it. Like, Leeds appear to be exceptionally good at what you've all got to do. What I've started to do with the Niners is I just trust them pretty much implicitly. Sometimes I'll have a look at a signing and go, no, I'm not sure about that one. But a lot of the time with the signings, if I've not been sure, they've proven me wrong. I can think of I don't know how many duds I can think of that have been out and out 49ers recruitment. You look at maybe Connor Roberts and Jed Spence. But you look at those two players, and Farker just didn't play them. Were they bad players in terms of recruitment? No, I don't think they were. I think Connor Roberts was a smart signing at the time in January, an experienced right back who could help Archie, might facilitate Archie in central midfield. Made a lot of sense. Jed Spence, I rated him. I did. I rated him very highly, Jed Spence. But so as a player and as a profile, you look where he's at career-wise now. Just signed for Inter Milan for 30 million quid after being very good for England in the World Cup. The 49ers haven't really got that much wrong when it comes to player profile. So the only one probably might have been Lucas Perry, maybe Lucas Perry. So yeah. I'm kind of just at that point. I'm at that point where I just trust the 49ers now. So if Mudryk's coming in, that appears to make sense because they think it makes sense to me. So, yeah, that's where it is. Gavin Iniesta, thank you so much for your donation, Gav. Good to see you in here again, pal. One thing I've noted about our signings over the summer and last is that we sign players fluent. Okay, interesting. Interesting, Gavin. That's a good point, that, mate. Sign players fluent in either English or German, with the worst signings not speaking the language as well, like Perry, with the worst signings not speaking the language as well. Okay, as well. Okay, I thought you were saying as well as like a connector. Okay, right. Yeah, that's interesting. That's interesting. I feel like Perry had an interview, though, Gav. I feel like Perry had an interview at the very beginning, and it was kind of broken English. Obviously, he's Brazilian, isn't he? So it might be a little bit more difficult for him, but I think that'll always help, no? When it comes to that recruitment, because you're able to familiarize yourself with different settings within the new country you're at. If you don't speak the language, it'll be very, very hard. Yeah, I understand that. Smiley says, Farker did say in a post-match interview this summer that he was willing to take risks with incoming players. Is Mudryk that risk, says Smiley? It is a risk, no doubt. Absolutely no doubt it's a risk. But does that risk become reduced if you're just getting him on a loan with nothing else? I said yesterday I would like an option, but then I further read that Brentford went in and wanted an option, and that was the reason. Like, do you know what a big thing as well is, guys? If Brentford have gone in for him, that kind of puts me at ease in a sense as well. That would say to me as well that maybe they went in for him before they went in for Jadon Anthony as well. And Jadon Anthony was maybe secondary option. But what I would say overall is if Brentford are going in for players, I don't think if Leeds are going for a similar profile, it's a bad thing, because I think their recruitment's excellent. But yeah, it is a risk. But what player is not a risk, mate? It's more of a risk because of his situation, of course it is. But I think Leeds have taken so many gambles. Billy says, after reading a few comments, I genuinely don't understand why people underestimate Aronson. He's come on a lot and a real threat in midfield, especially pressed up the pitch. Come on, Leeds. Fair enough, mate. Fair enough. Compy says, I really want Aronson to prove me wrong. But after the World Cup, he can't even get into the USA team. That isn't exceptional. So why is he always the first name on the team sheet? I'd say today, mate, the reason he's probably first name on the team sheet is because Okafor's evidently not fit. I think Okafor plays, Aronson doesn't, if that makes sense, especially with Wilson now in that front line. So I wouldn't get too up on that. But yeah, we know Farker loves him. He does. He absolutely loves him. Winter says, happy with the squad. I need more. 100% need more, mate. 100%. Keith says, hello, Connor. And one Leeds for my... I know, Keith. Yeah, I've not seen you in a while, mate. I've seen you. A lot of people, Keith, some of them tune in for the Rumour Mill and love the Rumour Mill. I've got on the Patreon in particular, there are people who are way more engaged in Leeds' off-season than the on-season. How crazy is that? And I think it's because there's two sides to one Leeds. Obviously there's a match day bits, but we've been able to curate a business where we've been able to bring transfers and the whole period of the off season to life a little bit with content. And that's one of my like proudest things on the channel. And the reason I'm mentioning that and going off on a bit of a tangent there, Keith, is because some people, understandably so, my dad's the exact same, are just not interested until, and I'm not saying you're not, by the way, mate. You might have just missed it for other circumstance, but it's just an overarching point that some people live for transfers. They love transfers, love them. And you'll see them in the chat, love it, love putting the puzzle together. And maybe when the season gets started, are a bit like, oh, we're in it now. We've kind of got off that high of putting the puzzle together. But there are other people who just absolutely love the season and don't give a crap about even tuning in through the off season. They want to break, they want to spend time with the family, etc., etc. Mike's in the building. Hey, Mike, good to see you in here, pal. My name is Lace again. Lace in the building saying, I'm nervous for this one. Andrew, hi, Andrew. What's your level of concern with Mudryk coming in, but then Farke somehow favouring Metro instead? Yeah, I mean, that's a good point, Andrew. The loan thing is a good point because we've seen it with Buonanotte. I've mentioned Connor Roberts. I've mentioned Jed Spence. That would be a part concern. What I would say, Andrew, though, is I think there will be a high level of expectancy with Chelsea. There's a lot of people in and around their circuit who do not want to let Mudryk go. It's the first time he can play. He's not been injured for 18 months. He's not been allowed to play for 18 months. So it's like a new signing. So they'll be thinking to themselves, we want to see him play. We want him to be, in and around Chelsea. That's why they don't want to let him go, because he could come back and be fantastic for them. Could be a little bit of an injection. Alonso might do wonders with him. A lot of people going on as well about how would Mudryk favour with Leeds when it's a back three. Chelsea going to play a back three. They played a back three for years at points. So I think if Leeds are outwardly going out and saying to Mudryk and negotiating with Chelsea over a loan, just the loan, I think Leeds understand that this is quite a primary position. It felt like Buonanotte was last day problems. They missed out. Leeds were never completely convinced. I felt the same with Jed and Connor Roberts. I don't think Leeds were all in. I thought there were deals that Leeds got done to preserve. I think now we've got a bit of a left wing spot that's open. That's open for someone to come in. I think Okafor's got it now, but I think there's competition there to be had, 100%. Helmut Lang says, listening from sunny Fuerteventura. Need the win to have an excuse to drink 10,000 San Miguel's tonight. Keep up the great content, Connor. Mate, honestly, I'll be honest with you. Some days where, like I love a bevy. Do you know what I mean? I'm a healthy lad, but I love a bevy. I've had a few too many bevies this week. When you think to yourself, like, it's not like a problem, but when you just think to yourself, Connor, got to slow down the bevies. But I that's how I associate, mate. I'm like, Leeds win a match. I'm like, right, got a few of my pals out round here. Let's have a barbecue. Let's go out for a few beers. I'm buzzing. I'm elated, So yeah, maybe we don't win today and just get a point. So I just chill out a little bit. Rai says, you're a lifesaver, Connor. Cyprus and there we go. The kits have changed to white for some reason. Cyprus and can't get my streams working. So you're a watch. I know what you're saying, right? I'm a lifesaver because you can't get the watch long sorted. Mate, 100%. Look, how do you guys want me to go? Like, the watch along's always interesting. I'm still relatively new to the watch alongs. I know, we did a lot last season. But the reason I'm saying that is because I think you like the interaction a little bit. You like me giving my opinion. But these are comments from Rye where I think to myself, or maybe I should just be like, Trafford has the ball, plays it out to Bogle, plays it out to Goodmanson. I think there's got to be a mix. I don't want you guys thinking to yourself, Connor's not actually reporting on the game. He's just talking to us, which primarily I am doing. But that balance can be quite difficult to get right sometimes. So I do try my best. As you can tell, I do care about it. So get rid of that done deals. We'll get the Prem table up as well. Mike's become a member. Love you, Mike. As always, pal. Chris says, Ori could be fantastic for us. His value suddenly shoots back up and Chelsea can sell at much higher value than the option they get now. Yeah, facts. Don Bart, has he? Brilliant. Mate, Aiden, what a sign he is, by the way, Ballard. Paul is in the building. Night, Paul. Afternoon, Connor. Looking forward to the game. And I have watched most of your Ruben Mills. Sad to see the early result for Hull. Confident for a good result today, 2-0. Yeah, what are we all saying, everybody? I've not even asked you. What are your score predictions for today? Tony said, I'm always keen on the watch long. Yeah, thank you, Tony. I appreciate that, mate. I do completely understand, though, that people chime in and chime out, though. I get it. It's that people live, do you know what I mean? They don't have stupid jobs like me, sitting here on one Leeds and waffling. You're not John Motson, you're Con, march on together. So I know, mate. I know. It's when people that have streams and they come in to watch the watch along, I'm like, Connor, you need to be giving people a little bit more of an indication of what you're doing, mate, of what's going on. Having a phenomenal evening from Australia. Hull beat Scum, and Aussie Wonder Kid gets his debut in the Prem. Get in. Good lad. Top cut. Yeah, he came on, didn't he? He came on. Yes, Mike, you weren't before, mate. You naughty boy. 3-1 Forest, says Trigger Happy. 1-0 Leeds, DCL header. 2-1, 2-1. Watching from Sonny Barnsley, 3-0 to us. Ricky, you're not one of the ones I met at Ellen Road, I met a cohort of lads from Barnsley. And when I saw Callum Fowler the other day, I was absolutely rubbing it in his face, which was great. If you are a Leeds fan from Barnsley, tell me, and I'll screenshot everything you say, and I'll send it to Callum Fowler, because when he knows there are more Leeds fans in Barnsley than Barnsley fans, that's when he gets completely rattled. 2-2, 2-1 Leeds, 3-1 Leeds. Love your watch-alongs as Sky is rubbish at commentary and makes me angry. That's all right, mate. Thank you. James says, give your opinion, dude. I need company as after watch, man. Yeah, I feel sad for some of you, actually. I mean, I am sat on my own. What am I on about? I was about to say I feel sorry for some of you, actually, because, some of you are sat on your own, but I am lucky enough that I can go to the old boy. I can go to my brother. I can go to a couple of mates and we can sit there and watch it. You know what I mean? Sometimes I feel sorry for some of you who are like in and around the globe, or even in like Leeds or whatever, or just anywhere. And you just have to sit and watch it by yourself. But then I'm like, that's what I do by choice. Like, I know it's part of the business, it's part of the model, but I don't need to do watch-alongs, but I want to do watch-alongs because I love the little community that we've got here as well. Right, let me get this stream on. I don't want to be watching Ipswich Sunderland. Sorry, Sunderland fans. Yeah, guys, if any of you lot have a stream, hold on. I have to do the thing here where you just have a quick look. Hopefully that is... Nope, not that one. Not that one. Okay, we'll go there. See if we have something. Maybe that's it. Scum got owned by Hull. They did indeed. 2-0 Leeds. Kyriakos. Hey, mate. How's it going? Hey, Con. I'm off to watch my club Olympiakos in a few hours. So now against Marinakis and in a bit for Marinakis. Very confusing, I'm sure, mate. What's your prediction, Connor? I think it's going to be tough, this one, Bill. I think it's going to be a tough game. I think they're going to go really well this season. But what gives me hope, and we're going to go well as well, what gives me hope is McAtee, and he'll end up scoring now, but McAtee, Igor Jesus, and sort of like Yaya Cunha at the back. Like, if you look at, I don't think this is like Forest's strongest 11. So with that, makes me feel a little bit more confident. I just kind of need to see this Leeds team, really. I need to see it gelling together. I need to see it at Premier League level. Hi, lads. Hi, everybody. Hello. Evening, Connor. Excited and happy to commence another season. I know, Rajiv, what are we doing? We're mental, aren't we? Here's to another season, pal. Love from India. Love you too, mate. You're not on your own. You got another 1,000 people with you. I know, mate, but you know what I mean? It's physically, I'm on my own. Physically, I'm on my own. Right. Why are Forest beating us 5-4 on the scores there? We don't want that, do we? It's because it does this thing it's weird. It does this thing from like the Man United game. Right. So you guys know what happens as well. Your stream may be ahead of mine, you sexy buggers. But what that means is if you want to stop it, so you're in line with me, you can do. And the chat will likely tell you the score before I do. I apologize. I currently have 4 monitors, a camera, and 4 cameras on me. So it's not always the sturdiest internet, even though we've got fiber optic, babe. So yeah, you're gonna have to stick with me on this one. Some of you get really upset at the fact that I don't have I'm not able to just go goal. And I do. Sometimes it might just be like 30 seconds behind. Leeds 3, Forest 1. Lovely, lovely. Our killer's absolutely class. Thanks, Murph. More confident with Trafford. 2-2. Midnight in Australia. Wife's asleep in the house is very quiet, says Leeds fan. Live in Urbana, Ohio, USA. Shout out to you, mate. More Leeds in Barnsley. More Leeds shirts in Barnsley than Barnsley. I know, mate. It is funny. There's nothing I love doing more than rattling Jim and rattling Callum Fowler, especially Callum Fowler because he really hates Leeds. Jack says, how are you watching it on the TV? Right, okay, so interesting again. So this is Glasner's obviously first game at the football club. Here we go, people. That kit does look nice. Harry Wilson with a headband on. Do you know what as well, everybody? I don't like admitting this. Okay, Harry Wilson wants a drink. Harry Wilson, number 10 as well. Love that. I don't like admitting this, but I have started wearing a headband at football. Yep. So I'm not Brendan Aronson. I kind of I don't look like I am, but I'm kind of verging on Harry Wilson. And Harry Wilson, I can't tell you, this is probably the strangest chat I've ever given you, but Harry Wilson's hair lands very nicely. Very nicely. My hair doesn't land like that. I have to put water on this absolute thing on my head to just get it down. You should see it on a morning. So yeah, I'm more of your Harry Wilsons now on a football pitch on a Sunday league. I got called headband the other day by their central midfielder for the full game. There you go. Inventive. Watching from Ipswich, come on, Leeds 2-1. 2-1, 1-2 Leeds, 2-0. Farker looking unbelievable good. Unbelievable good. Come on, you Whites, 3 points above. Wilson needs to leave his hair alone and concentrate on the game. Thank you, David, for that. I think he's just managing it, mate. I don't think he's obsessed. David, that sounded like a very angry comment, mate. But we're about to get it going. We're about to set sail in probably around about 30 seconds, everybody. So let's get going. Leeds United about to kick off the 26-27 season away at Nottingham Forest. Leeds United all in yellow, kicking from right to left. Let's go, guys. Let's go. I think it's Harry Wilson to get going. If you haven't already, everybody, like the stream. It's absolutely free. And 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Boom. We're off. The Premier League season. Oh, my goodness. How exciting. Woo! A good pre-season for Leeds United, we all know. And I think Leeds have won a throw. It'd be ideal if we were a lot better than what we were last time out, because against Nottingham Forest last time, we had that Brendan Aronson assist, a lovely finish from Lucas Metcher, but Leeds were abhorrently bad. Abhorrently bad. And already we have a long throw. Ethan Ampadu with an absolute slauncher. I have that full kit, by the way. The shorts are great as well. Ampadu knocks it in. Headed on. It's a nice header, actually. Shot on goal. Ooh, and the fizz is taken out of it. Stacked with a shot on goal. Leeds looking good within 30 seconds. Good stuff. So what happened there is there was a long throw. Knocked on by Tariq Maharamovic. Ball was deflected out toward Anton Stack. Strike on goal. And yeah, that strike on goal, the fizz was taken out of it by a block. Leeds win the ball back again. Good start by the Yellows. Jaden Bogle recently celebrating a new contract back to Joe Rodon, who's done something extremely similar. Back to new signing James Trafford. His passing out from the back is going to be analysed. A lovely left foot switcheroo from James Trafford. Leeds win that second ball and it goes all the way through to Matt Sells. Farker, what kit are we wearing? We are wearing the yellow one, mate. Come on, Leeds. I just say well done, Hull City, indeed. Connor, what do you think of our third kit? Mate, I've got it ordered. It's coming. I was really upset, actually. I'm really knocked off. Ooh, nearly spilled something. Really knocked off with DPD because I'd ordered it. I'd ordered the bloody shirt and I'd gone next day delivery. And I think I got it from like Adidas or JD because you can't get next day from leedsunited.com because I wanted to wear it on this stream. DPD, I was like, oh, they're going to be 100% get it to me by at least like 2 p.m. I've had no email. I've had nothing. So probably it's coming on like it's coming extremely slowly. There's probably been punctures in the in the wheels of the van, on the wheels of the van, and it'll get here by, Tuesday. So I might as well just order it from Leeds United, to be honest with you. And before all you get your knickers in your twist and say, you need to order from Leeds United, guys, look at the amount of kits I've got. 99% of them are from Leeds United. So yeah, I do invest in the football club heavily when it comes to merchandise. So yeah. Unbelievable good, indeed. Best kit is the GK pink. I'm not sure about that. Rai says, oh no, he's trying to commentate. No, I'll just slip in. I'll slip it in every now and again, mate. Get a fixed visual says Tarek looks class. Good to be back with you lot for some Prem football too. Leeds, yeah, the community's always class. I always love reading the comments. Okay, Olorina bypasses Harry Wilson. Then Olorina gets past James Justin pretty easily. Leeds trying to close him down. Justin intercepts. It's a Forest throw. Are they going to go long? That's what's going to be interesting. Because Leeds look like they're going to be going long a lot, and Forest are doing the same thing here. So another big throw coming. They've got some big boys as well, Forest. Milenkovic, Murillo. Murillo's not big, but he's physical. Yaya Cunha as well. Sangare. Jesus, ball over. It's a good throw in. Knock down, a free kick to Leeds. Good start from Leeds. I know it sounds daft, but we look like we belong. There's too many games at the very beginning of the season, aside from Everton, where Leeds just look really nervy. We look really nervy. I don't think we're the stall was set out in a decent way after we got absolutely piped by Arsenal. On like the game day, whatever it was. If you guys haven't had a chance as well, go look at Don Ballard's goal for Bristol City against Birmingham. Just having a look through it now. That is that's world class. Absolute world class from Don Ballard. I think that's his first goal as well. Insane. Good start from Leeds, though. Milenkovic, I think that is a throw into Leeds. Is it a throw? Yeah, on the right-hand side. Oh, no, Milenkovic has won it. I didn't expect that. That looked like a Leeds. Brendan Aronson doing what Brendan Aronson does really well, pressurising, and that looked like a Leeds throw, to be honest with you. GK Blue shirt sold out on website. Is that the one with... is that the one, the blue shirt? Is that the one with the Trafford one? If anybody's got the blue shirt, have you just got Trafford on the back? Is that what you've all done? Daniel Farker. Leeds started well, though. Ampadu. Wilson wants it off Maharimovic. Wilson gets it. Looking for options. There's got to be more options there for Leeds. We're having to go back there. Wilson just trying to get people to show for him in the midfield there, and there was no options. Again, you do kind of lose that quality a little bit with Okafor. Aronson is that presser, of course he is, but you do lose that quality a little bit. So you need to find some sort of quality going forward from other places. Ball played over the top by Beal, cut out quite easily there by Milenkovic. Stack wins it. Nico Williams has it, and they go back home. Leeds pressing well, though, and Leeds have won it back. Really good press. Really, really good from Leeds United. Time on the ball. Anton Stark. Really good football here by Leeds United. Ball played out wide. There's an overlap on. Will he find him? He has, but it's a really, really, really poor ball by Bogle. Wilson checks inside, puts the ball across. Saved by Matt Sells. Good spell by Leeds. Good spell. Really good spell by the Whites. Or the Yellows. I guess that conversation is just going to be, can Leeds have that quality in the final third to be able to punish Forest? Imagine if we had Trafford from the start of last season, says right, Leeds top, so at least 3 goals clear. Just look, we are 6th in the table, folks. Hull, the new Sunderland. Corner that says Reece. Yeah, it looked like it, didn't it, Reece? Forest come away with it, though. No, I've just got the blue shirt, no name on number. Marvellous. Do you know what it is, mate? I can never... I don't know if I could ever do that thing where, like... I don't know if I could ever do that thing where I'm honestly like wearing a goalkeeper top out and about. Annoyingly, like football tops, you can't wear football tops, can you, out and about? My missus is just always like, "Oh, Connor, you look." I'm not going to say what she says I look like, but my mum's always been the same as well. So like, I don't know if that's just my mum and my family, but yeah. They always have a go at me. It's like, you need to be wearing something nice if we go out, or you need to be doing this, or you can't wear a football shirt. It's too divisive. But it's like, I wear football shirts now more than I ever have done. But I think that's because I live in Manchester. So I don't live in Manchester. I live just outside of Manchester. But because I live here, I like to wear it more. Like, so tonight I'll go out and I'll wear my Leeds shirt, and everybody, like people around me, will be like, "Don't wear that," you know. Don't wear that out and about, but I always will do. And it gets me in. I'm just proud. I'm proud to be in a different city and support Leeds. Leeds win a free kick. Brilliant from Jayden Bogle. Yeah, I actually find it more... I'm more passionate about wearing my club colours in a different city. I just enjoy it more. It's like, yeah, I'm a Leeds fan. I'm what? Connor, the provoker. As always. The antagonist. Yeah, guys, keep slapping a like on the video. Thank you so much. Leeds have a free kick here as well, by the way. Harry Wilson just over it. Hopefully we can see a little bit more of his production. But Leeds have been the best team. First 8 minutes, Leeds have definitely been the team on top. Really comfortably set in as well to the new Premier League season. Let's hope we can continue because we did start quickly last time against Forest. We need that to continue. Harry Wilson, anyway, over it. Ball in. Okay, good ball actually, but it's been cleared away pretty nicely there. I think that was Milenkovic and but Bogle goes all the way back to Trafford, who's remained completely untested so far, James Trafford. Beauty about Trafford here is what you'll see is clubs, like teams won't know what to do with him because his distribution's so good. Look at that for a ball. Knocks it out so nicely to Dominic Calvert-Lewin. It's a throw into Forest though, but I thought Dom kept that in, to be honest with you. Milenkovic. Forest trying to play out from the back here, which is interesting. Leeds have cottoned onto it and are pressing really high. Leeds win it back again. Ampadu, lovely ball. Aronson, Ampadu again. Some good stuff from Leeds. We're winning the ball off Forest every single time. It's some good. Really, really impressed with Leeds so far. Really impressed. It's so far. It's a solid away performance. It's just that final ball. Both teams haven't really done anything, to be honest. It's just more Leeds have just settled into the game really, really nicely, and the press is killing them a bit. Tariq on the left-hand side. Going forward, Tariq. Yeah, good defending from Yaya Cunha. It's just maybe in that final third with Leeds where we do get the ball on the left-hand side to no Okafor, but games like this, especially when it's going to be tight, show you how much we sort of like depend on no Okafor's dynamism, his pace, getting to that byline, putting a good ball in, and just his goal threat. You know, you don't get that with Brendan Aronson on the left, albeit I don't mind Brendan on the left. Matt Sells, they are trying to knock it out from the back, though. They've gone long this time, though, with Matt Sells. That's not a good ball. Leeds win it back again. It's a poor flick, that, from Ethan Ampadu, which he could have got that under his spell, but it's gone by. Anyway, Leeds have it back again. Good stuff. It's a real battle going on here. Goes all the way back, and it's a offside call, that, from the referee. Bit bitty the game, I have to say. Sir Shrek says it's going to be a fun season. Match on together, says Sarah. Paul says, I'm in Norwich and love wearing my Leeds shirt. Indeed. Hi, Connor. Buzzing for the season, watching from Dublin. Shout out to you, John. Midfield pressure. Need a proper Farker impression at some point today, Con. All right, mate.
It's great for my boy, Brendan Aronson. I cannot wait to get Mikhailo Mudwyk, and I will never play him because he's a lone player, and I don't like players who aren't my boys. Brendan is my boy.
Okay, that's all you're going to get. That was a joke as well, by the way. It's satire. West Ham losing, really. I can't wait for West Ham to not go up and them not to have to pay us the obligation for Joel Peru. Lockbone says, it's weird. I'm currently in the Cotswolds after moving from Leeds, and I genuinely see so many Leeds shirts. You do, mate. Like, yeah, down south as well. Like, not Cotswolds isn't really down south, is it? Oh, Leeds nearly get in. Oh, Matt Sells. Matt Sells went to pick up the ball. It was a pass back, and Dominic Calvert-Lewin closed in on him there, and Leeds was so unlucky. Oh, Dominic Calvert-Lewin was so unlucky not to get just the edge there. Oh, Matt Sells had no idea what to do. He went to pick the ball up, and he was so jammy there. Let's have a look at this again. So Yaya Cunha goes back home to Matt Sells, but it's a pass back. Oh, Dom. Oh, he's an inch from tackling Matt Sells and putting it into an empty net. Matt Sells can't pick the ball up, but goes to pick it up and then just flicks it round Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Really fortuitous. Forest get away with it. Did not anticipate that. But yeah, no, I agree there, mate. Paul says, Con, what happens if you shape up for a long throw and then decide to go short? Are you? No, you're not, Paul. No, you're not at all. It's more just the enforcement of it being quicker. But I also think, Paul, that's subjective. I think a lot of it is based on time. So if, let's say, I think it's down to the referee, basically, the subjectivity there. But I understand what you mean. Charlton won, West Ham 0. Yeah, Charlton with a really good start, actually. How's the game on TV? It is indeed. Will Mudryk be another Buonanotte? Potentially. Hopefully not, though. I doubt it. Dakota says, Leeds have got it again here. Dakota doesn't say that. Leeds have got it go down. Get a free kick. Brendan, for fuck's sake. Excuse my French. Brendan trying to battle too much to have that ball, and brilliant from Harry Wilson there. Takes Murillo out the game. And then Leeds have got to be more potent there with Joe Rodon. He just cuts back inside. Actually, I think it was Joe Rodon. Leeds had a bit of a gap to go forward there. Wilson had done really well to drag Murillo out, and then And then all of a sudden, Leeds didn't go, but Leeds have won a free kick. Brendan Harrison wins it. Nice little 1-2 from him and James Justin. Where you watching the game, Connor? I'm not going to say my address, mate. But it's a very legal stream. That's where I'm watching the game. Lorenzo says, like to see Connor in the old fruit salad shirt. Thanks, mate. Hamish says, love your in-game commentary, mate. Don't hear too many Farker impressions on the televised stream. Watch you from Hobart, Oz. Where is Hobart, mate? You have to let me know. In my head, it's like Northern. Leeds win it back. Stack does well. Oh, unlucky. Nearly. Yeah, it's a bitty game. It is a bitty game. Bitty. Yeah, it's very sort of like in the middle of the park. Tackles. Nothing has really got going yet in terms of flow of the game. Leeds are pressing really high on Forest. Forest are playing out from the back. I presume that Forest are probably going to start going long, or at least probably trying to chip the ball a little bit more into Igor Jesus a little bit more, because this playing out from the back, we're catching them a bit. We just don't have that quality at the minute, it feels, to be able to punish them. Leeds do well, though. Brendan Harrison. Oh, have we got it? That's a foul for Leeds again. It's really, the game's just been broken up by fouls. On the stats, it'll be interesting, actually, to see how many. Oh, look, we've got crowns. Oh, my God, guys, we've got crowns. Look at this. The new match stats pack. We have crowns over where the team is dominant. So, look, we've got a crown for possession. We've got a crown for total shots. We've got a crown for passes. You'll never sing that. That's good, though. That's it. That's good. Yeah, big up the mods. Shout out to you, Tom. Thank you for that. Leeds have it anyway. Brendan Harrison, who's getting fouled again there. Bogle. That was never going to work. Bogle should have just whipped the ball in. Elected to try hit it in the channel to Brendan Harrison. It's always going to be a tough ball for him to control there. Bogle needs to get the ball out of his feet on that right side. Just whip it in for Dom to attack. He tried to just basically hit the ball in the channel. Didn't work. Leeds a better team, though. Boring game, I'll be honest with you. But I never find it too boring with Leeds because they're always having me thinking. But Leeds are pressing really high here. Done the homework here, Leeds, which you would expect. Nearly robbed the ball back off Murillo there. Harry Wilson. Wilson in the 10s, very aesthetically pleasing, isn't it? Guys, as well, thank you so much. And would you all do me a favor and slap a like on the video? It's absolutely free. Does a real help for the channel as well. And I hope you're enjoying it. Thank you very much. Well, thank you very much, Daniel Fark. Thank you, though, guys. Really appreciate it. That was like a very Frank Lampard thing, wasn't it? You know, and he goes, but seriously, that was one of them moments. Olorena on the ball, on the right-hand side. Bit of space here for Forest to maraud into. Not used that word in a while. Maraud. Sangare. Really, really poor ball there. Nearly knocks it out of play for Murillo. We've seen this multiple times before. Not saying it will happen, but when Leeds have been kind of the better team, sometimes concentration goes a little bit, and we did last season at the very beginning. We end up conceding. Just hoping we don't do that again here. And Doy, who's been relatively absent on the ball for like the first time there. And Olorena is on another throw-in with his big throws. I don't think we've got a very good record at the City. I sound really negative there, don't I? I don't think we've got a great record, have we, at the City ground? But records are there to be broken. That's what I was saying about the Brighton game. Olorena. Launched. Trafford elects to stay. Header on goal. It's good save, Trafford. That's exactly what I was talking about. First meaningful effort, really, by either team. Aronson's done brilliantly. Pass it. Oh, and Aronson did so well there. And that's kind of Brendan Aronson in a nutshell. Aronson, there was a breakaway and Harry Wilson had joined him and he'd done so well. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. I think Justin could be in trouble here. Oh dear. If you guys don't know, there was a tackle. I don't know if Justin went over. I hope he didn't. Einar and Justin have just gone in for a tackle and Einar's gone in, but with more of his body. Justin kind of went leggy. I'm hoping Justin's all right there. And Einar's got a tackle. That was impactful. Oh, this didn't look good. Einar, really good skill to get away from Stark. I mean, that's a bad tackle. Are we not, chat, what are we saying about that? Oh, we're going back to a frigging throw-in. I couldn't give a bollocks about a throw-in. But yeah, that was who was it? It was Jesus. Nobody picked him up, which is really annoying. And that's the first meaningful shot of the game, really. James Trafford with the save, obviously. So that didn't look nice though on Justin. Olorina, that didn't look nice. Scissor as well. I hope VAR's having a look at it. I don't know. I don't know if that's a red. Is it a red, chat? Maybe it's because I'm a bit more old school. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I don't think that's a red. I think it's just two players going for it. But it's high. It's high. I think it's still. It's a big boy, in Olorena. Jesus. Don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Do you think it's a red? I'm not sure. Maybe it's just because I'm used to old school games. I don't think he's going to get sent off anywhere. He stayed on, look. Watch him score now. Do you think? I don't know. I'm kind of 50-50 with it. But watch him score now to win the game 1-0 in classic Leeds United fashion. Stack over anyway. Leeds have got a free kick. Ball into the box. Nodded down. Harry Wilson picks it up. Probably something the game needed, to be honest with you. Or not needed, because we don't want to see Justin get injured. Again, Bogle going home when he doesn't need to go home. Trafford with a big long kick, though. It's one, actually, in the air. It's one in the air, and it's cleared, and it's good. Well done, James Trafford, and well done, Harry Wilson, chasing that ball down. Murillo's launched it into Rose Ed. Be nice to see Leeds have a shot, like. 20 minutes has been nothing, but it's a long throw. This is probably where Leeds' best opportunity came from that stack opportunity in the first, 23 seconds where it was blocked. It was a shot. It was blocked. It kind of just fell quite nicely. I think Ampadu's getting a bit of flack from the Forest fans. Can Leeds get something here? Good throw again. Ooh, unlucky. Oops, everywhere. And it's a corner to Leeds, I think. Leeds causing problems. Murillo gets it away. Tell you what, there's good opportunity there. The ball was floated in. I think it was Jacobiol who knocked it on, and it was headed, not off the line as such, but very inside the 6-yard box. Really good opportunity there for Leeds. And it's a corner to the Yellows. Yellows! It's like Norwich. Harry Wilson, good delivery, son. Come on. First corner of the game for Leeds. Wilson. Awful, awful delivery. Oh, God. Will this ever end with Connor and getting frustrated with deliveries? Dan Ndoye's absolutely breezed past Jayden Bogle. I think it's Dan Ndoye. It's not Dan Ndoye. It's Nico Williams. Don't know, I've got that wrong. Nico Williams puts a lovely ball in, though. Trafford collects, looks for the immediate throw, gives it, and Leeds are on it's a relay race at the minute. Harry Wilson, lovely little ball central. Stacks played it behind Jayden Bogle, which kills the move. Really poor from Anton Stack. Leeds in a really good transitional position there. Really good football. Harry Wilson puts it into Stack, and Stack plays the ball behind. He plays it into Bogle's instep. Play it in front of him, man, so he can run onto it. Bogle has to check back. The details with football wind me up no end sometimes. Just lack of quality and thought at some points. A couple of times now with Stack so far. But Forest come away with it. Leeds lacking a little bit of edge, really. Just in that final third. Again, it's been a good start by Leeds. Stack again losing it. Stack's not. I'm not saying he's had a poor game, but he's been shimmied by Olorena once. He's lost the ball a couple of times now. He needs to get better. Leeds lose it again. James Justin this time giving the ball away needlessly when we've just won it back. Just got to be a little bit more careful on the ball here, Leeds United. You don't want Forest getting any momentum because Leeds are losing the ball. Just got to be a little bit more careful. Leeds win it back there. Stack better. Gets fouled again. Another foul there. Another foul. That's 3 fouls from Murillo, and the referee has let it go. 3 separate fouls there from Murillo. Can we get a yellow card? Thank you very much. Good from Leeds, though. It's good. Much better. We're getting frustrated, though, Forest, which is a good sign for Leeds. But that's 3 separate fouls. Unbelievable. Guys, there's 1.8k of you in the building. Slap a like on the video. And if you do, I won't go to any Brentford game next weekend, and I will stay on the watch along. I know what you're all like. You want me here, and I will be here. Don't worry. Stack, anyway, just needs to elevate his game a little bit so far. A few loose passes, not by his standards. A bit central, this free kick, have to say. Anton over it. He's going to have to get a lot of whip on this. Ball in. Poor ball again. Leeds his 3rd poor ball from a set piece in succession there. And it's a throw in. Leeds just not making the most out of these set pieces so far. Oh, dear. Ipswich beating Sunderland. Told you. Told you this would happen. They've just scored. Told you guys. This not I told you that Sunderland were going to get beat, but I knew this would be a difficult game for Sunderland. Millwall beating Norwich 3-0. Wow. Oh, I forgot West Ham were at home, actually. West Ham were at home. Wolves winning. Cardiff beating Derby. Derby not had a good start. Southampton winning. Barnsley with a really solid 0-0 draw at Doncaster Rovers. Oh, and York City are losing to Rotherham. Ah, well. Leeds on the ball anyway. Just again, Leeds just... Oh, this. I'm seeing that Ipswich goal now. Is it Jack Clark? Who's this? Can't see him. Is it Emerson who scored? The new striker. Don't know who. Yeah, it's Emerson, the new boy. So you've now got Mendy for Hull and Emerson for Ipswich. Could have a few battles on our hands here, people, in terms of the Premier League and who's going down. I'm not going to make these grand assumptions yet, but interesting. 2 of the we had it last year, didn't we? I think it was Sunderland and Leeds opening the day with a win. Be interesting to see if it's going to happen again there with Ipswich and Hull. Tariq. Just Leeds not having that out ball. Tariq does really well. Just goes around the corner. Ampadu. Good football. Space now. Space. Use the decision well, Brendan. Use the decision well. Good ball. Out to Jaden Bogle. Opportunity for Leeds. Yes! Get in! Is he onside? Oh, no. He looked off. He looked off. Nightmare. He looked off. I thought he looked off. Where's the offside? Is he ahead? Yeah, he looks ahead. Yeah, he's miles ahead. It's offside. Damn it. Wilson. Bogle with a great ball in. Lovely delivery. And Wilson tucked it away. It's a lovely finish, but he's offside. It was offside. And I think Wilson knew as well. He's ahead of the defence. Yeah, I think if Wilson leaves it, it's a tap-in for Dom at the back post. I think Dom was onside. Now, I don't know why we're looking at VAR for this. It's definitely offside. What we're looking at here, it's definitely offside. Oh, thank God. VAR have looked at it again and said it's offside. Don't need to go to VAR to have a look. Nightmare. Nightmare. Warning sign. Much better from Leeds, though. Really good ball out wide from Brendan. Lovely first touch by Jaden, just putting it into the danger zone. It's a lovely deft finish from Harry. That'd have been perfect. I'm not blaming Harry for that, though. There's no way he'd have known. There's no way he'd have known. It's just instinctive, innit? It's instinctive. Free kick Forest. Don't want to just get silly in here now, Leeds. Don't want to get silly. Come on. Do. Come on, Leeds. Stay strong here. We will beat Scum 2-0. Yeah, we should beat them. On today's performance, we'll do the double on them, mate. We're going to be getting to the end of the season, and it's going to be Man United not beating Leeds in 4. They look absolutely tripe, and I'm absolutely here for it. Forest free kick anyway, people. Come on, Leeds. Hold out. Hold out. Come on. United are back. United are back. Hello. Free kick. Gibbs White. Ball in. Headed out. Still live, though. Okay. I don't think that looked like a foul. Calvert-Lewin's gone down after kicking it out. It's still live with Forrest. McAtee puts it in. Leeds head away. It's back in. Road on. Mon Gibbs White. Poor effort. Poor effort. Goal kick to Leeds. Come on, Leeds. Come on, boys. Leicester losing 2-0. Bye-bye. Jesus. Rice says, Con, can you explain that you can't give out... Yeah, guys, just so you know, I cannot... Rise bang on, and Rise been watching my streams, and a lot of you guys have done for years. If I was to give you out a stream, and if I'm to tell you, if I'm to broadcast my stream, my channel will get deleted. So you have to go and find your own means of watching a stream. I'm not going to get my channel, my livelihood deleted to give you guys a stream for Forest versus Leeds, because you can't find it yourselves. And I'm sure you can understand that. So there are means, there are ways. I'm sure you're all aware of that. I'm not going to sort of like feed the pony there. Do you know what I mean? You guys go and figure out yourselves. Right, a little bit of a warm up on the side there by Nico Elvedi. Good little look ahead of him there. The old Leeds United man. Ipswich winning. Goal. Irons have... Okay, West Ham have scored. Irons! Rizoni says, working in National League South as a videographer, so sadly missing the game, but great to get your commentary. Shout out to you, Rizoni. Shout out to you, man. Not seen you before. Well, who are you working for, buddy? As in, like, what team are you following? And good luck to you as well. Hopefully you have like a nice... you know, a nice career, I'm sure, as a buddy. I don't know what Beale's doing there. Go toward the ball, Yaka. Ampadu played a nice fizzed ball to Beale, and Beale's just caught on his heels. Forrest pressing Leeds United there, and you don't want to look vulnerable under a press because it gives especially the home crowd, a little bit of encouragement. Leeds played it out really well there. Trafford dealt with the ball, put the ball into Ethan Ampadu. Ethan Ampadu, a fizzer to Beale, and Beale's caught on his heels. Needs to be proactive when we're playing out from the back. Ball over the top. Olaraina wins it over Justin. Headed back out. Forrest definitely got a bit of a spring in the step now, but it's a Leeds goal kick. Forrest just getting into it a bit more now. Morgan Gibbs-White getting on the ball a little bit. Skip sent off for Leicester as well. My God. Luce says, if I give you a tenner, Connor will change my mind. Yeah, fair enough, mate. Why not? You've convinced me, Lou. Where is that kit of mine, by the way? Where is that kit of mine? The one that I ordered that was supposed to be here today. You know, the black one. Kick by James Trafford. Dom has it. Dom loses it. McAtee's on the floor. The whistle had already been blown, so... Oh, and Dom's been booked, and they're having a look for a red card. Oh, fuck off. Is it Steve Sidwell? Shut up, mate. Looking at VAR for this Dominic Calvert-Lewin thing. They cannot give that if they've not given the Olaraina one. It's a disgrace if they do anything. Nah, the first contact would have been bad. Dom's gone over a bit, but it's the second contact. Corner. Leeds under a bit of pressure here. Actually, it's a throw-in. Leeds under a bit of pressure, guys. I'm not going to lie. Not going to lie. Yeah, apparently I'm just not getting this kit. I've absolutely no idea where it is, so there we go. Lovely stuff. Olaraina with an absolute launcher. Leeds have got to defend these just a little bit better. Just a little bit better. And I mean that because sometimes it's pinging about a bit, and they're a big team, Forest. Murillo back in. Milenkovic wins it again and goes through to Trafford. Leeds look okay. It's like what I was saying to you before, guys. It's just the pace. We're missing pace in attack. That's the problem at the minute. Feels like anytime Wilson drops in deep and has the ball, anytime, you have the likes of Aronson even just looking for that through ball, you're missing an Okafor. Dom flicks it on to no avail. Been lovely if that goal had gone in, wouldn't it? Harry Wilson, that had to put the pressure on. Ball booted up, headed out by Yaka. I think Leeds are against the sun here, which never helps as well. Ball over the top by Ethan Ampadu. Milenkovic chased by Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Milenkovic does well. Yakunyu does well. Aina tackled, and it's a Leeds throw. Well done, James Justin. Leeds just not having that pace on the left, which I kind of said beforehand. I thought that might be a slight problem. But yeah, Leeds just not having that at the minute. Justin. Dom does well. Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Oh, fucking hell. Justin's done really well there. Forest are at it a bit more now. They're at it a bit more. It's like a proper race. It's now Forest are coming into it after Leeds have been on top. And Forest get another foul. Stack again, who's just not been good so far, in my opinion. It's not been great so far. Oh, bit of space here for Forest. Mon gives White. Dan Doy cuts inside. Great tackle, and Leeds win a free kick. Brilliant from Ampadu. Brilliant defending from Ethan Ampadu. I think it was Nico Williams, actually, who... That's a yellow card for me again. HN says Longstaff's better than Stark. Go have a lie down, mate. Go have a lie down. And I respect everybody's opinion, but come on. Forest getting back into it, though, I'd say. Interesting how Glasner's gone with McAtee. Declan says got 1-0 either side. I agree, mate. I agree. Yeah, 1-0. I completely agree with that. It's 1-0 either way, innit? Leeds haven't been under siege or anything. I think probably Leeds have looked a little bit more comfortable, but Forest have definitely come into it. It's just a game full of fouls as well. It's not a great spectacle. And Leeds just, again, really haven't got anything beyond the last man. It's kind of ball to Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Calvert-Lewin's getting no joy as well, by the way. Milenkovic and Murillo are getting very, very physical with him. And Dom's not happy as well, by the way. He's not happy at all. Keeps saying to the referee, you're going to protect me at any point here. And as I said, I thought this would happen. I need to start writing this stuff down for my my post-match, but Forest have started to win more second balls now. They're going longer, which is getting Dan and Doy more in the game, McAtee more in the game, Morgan gives White. I always find it weird when teams just carry on like playing out from the back and keep getting caught. I never understand that. Forest have switched now, which is helping them. And Leeds lose it again. Poor Leeds have, all of a sudden, we are very lax on the ball. Forest are looking better. They're looking much better than Leeds at the minute. More dangerous. Olarainer on the ball on the right-hand side, fronting up James. It's a shot on goal, and it's easy for Trafford. Trafford's not looked flustered at all. Leeds are just struggling to... Forest have now basically started playing a little bit higher. The line's a bit higher at the back. You can tell already. So Leeds are passing out from the back, and they've got to be solid here, the Whites, in terms of just that build-up, but we're just not getting it beyond that line. And Leeds lose it again. Yeah, sorry guys, it's not been a great last 10 minutes. This we're not having any spells on the ball. God, it looks like we need half time at the minute. Started really well, Leeds. Started really, really well, but it's not like Forest are dominant or anything like that in terms of like chance creation and all that sort of stuff, but there's been a drop-off. There's definitely been a drop-off, and Forest are in the game now. The better team. Milenkovic playing the ball out wide. Ball played forward, Biel gets involved, and I think Nico Williams will let that go, and he has done. Rodon's playing very high. Yeah, he is. I think that's a That's a new tactic, isn't it? Just get him in between the midfield and the attack, which is what Justin does in that position. But lovely ball floated over the top. Nico Williams is behind Bogle. Williams ball in. It's blocked out by Joe. Again, poor from Jaden Bogle. Wins a foul this time, though. Didn't look like a foul. Looked like a bit of strength. Dan Doy this time. Leeds with the free kick on 37. Murillo. Jesus. Forrest probing again. Oleraina, ball in, brilliant ball in. It's back post headed over the bar. It's a corner this time. I thought that was just gone over. Joe Rodon's just bulleted it out. I just put on socials, I just put, just missed that dynamism and pace offensively. Forrest line looks a lot higher all of a sudden, and Dom is battling with the three at the back. MGW and McAtee picking up the ball in really dangerous areas in the last 10. Yeah, we need a bit of reprieval here. I think Leeds need half time. Corner. McAtee over it again. Big lads in that box there. The zonal stuff I hate as well, but what do you do? Modern football, innit? McAtee, good delivery. Nodded down. I thought that was in. It's deflected out. Forrest still have it live. McAtee going in again. Ball in. It's another good ball in. And it's off the post. It's off the post, and somehow it stayed out. Leeds United are playing with fire. They're absolutely playing with fire. Forrest hit the post. I can't believe it's not been tapped in by Jesus. I said it before and I'll say it again. Leeds are on the ropes. We need half-time. Should be 1-0 Forest. The last 10-15, it's all Forest. McAtee's getting way too much of the ball as well. They're all over us. I didn't see it. The camera looked too far away. It looked like it hit the post. And Sunderland have scored against Ipswich as well. Wow, what a free kick. Wait till you see this Sunderland goal. Unbelievable free kick. Angulo, I think it was. Wow. Trafford clears. I think it was Milenkovic who didn't score. Thanks, Cunny. Oh, dear. That Jesus is getting so much protection from the referee. It's unbelievable, by the way. It's quite funny. He goes up with Beal, and Beal gets penalised every time. Right, Leeds need a bit of something here. Stack. Need our big players to take hold of the game a little bit. Yeah, it feels nervy, doesn't it? It does feel nervy. I agree with that. Just look at where we have the ball at the back now. So you look at Beal, you look at Tarek. It's what's next. Who's the line breaker? What have we got? That we have nothing wide left. There's no pace. Stack loses it again. Forrest throw. Stack's miles off it. Miles off it today, Stack. There's nothing down the left though. So you've got Aronson there and you've got James Justin. You got two right footers, so you got no width. Yeah, people saying brilliant from Trafford again. I think it just hit the post. It did, didn't it? Milenkovic from that effort hit the post. Yeah, that wasn't Trafford. Hit the post, didn't it? But yeah, we just it's the left hand side, which is the problem for me because Justin can't get forward. I'll say it to him blue in the face. He can't get forward, so we're not affecting Olorena and Yaya Cunha at all. You've just got two insteppers, two players who want to come inside all the time. So we've got no width. You've got no width on that left hand side. It's the problem with not having an actual out and out left sider. Everton are 1-0 up against Palace. Dewsbury Hall, great finish. Ball played over the top. Dribbled in by James Justin, easily cleared. Forest win it again. Leeds win it back. Leeds win a free kick this time. No, we don't. The referee says play on like fucking always. Might as well just get that Forest shirt on, ref. Leeds give it away again. Leeds free kick. Yeah, that goal would have been nice, wouldn't it, before all this Forest pressure? That would have been nice. Oh, dear. Well, it's better than last time. I think we were losing like 3-1 at this point, or at least 2-1, and we're just getting opened up. So it's better than last time. Harry Wilson, ball in. Yaka, chest sit down, ball into the box. Forest to it again. They just look more powerful than Leeds. It's a little bit more quality, it feels. And they're a big team. Big team. It feels like the route to goal for Leeds is just put the ball in the box. That's how it feels. Leeds throw. Brendan with the ball in. Ampadu flicked up, cleared away. Leeds appealing for a penalty. Didn't look like it. Don't go back. Don't go. We've gone back. Let's get the ball into the box. Let's keep it live. Brendan Aronson does well, but he's going back again, and we've gone all the way back from a set piece. Defending well, Forest. Okay, ball over the top. Milenkovic sweeps it up, but Wilson has done really well. Is it Wilson or is it Aronson? I'm not sure. And Milenkovic goes down his arse. A big 8-foot man goes down his arse, and the linesman gives it. Frustrating for Leeds. We just miss pace, guys. Yeah. We just miss pace. Like, and I this is why I'll say this until I'm blue in the face, but it's the whole element of just unfortunately just having right-siders, natural right-siders on the left-hand side. It never works. It doesn't work in terms of build-up. This is why I have such frustration with it. It's like when we're rumoured with, it's halftime as well. So it's like when we're rumoured with Max Aarons, why I'm just like, no, why do we want another player who does the exact same as we've had with Sam Byram, with Luke Ayling when he'd have to go on the other side, with Berardi, with Dallas? We don't want that. We don't need that. We need players who are actual out and out in those positions, are technically good enough to be in those positions and actually offer us something similar to what Gabby has. It's been an okay performance. I'll say it was a game of two halves. Leeds haven't really done anything. Forest have definitely looked a lot more threatening, but we do miss pace. We significantly miss pace and threaten behind, it feels. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, but it's probably, and I don't like saying it 'cause you don't like singling people out, but it's probably one of the poorer games I've seen from Anton as well. But yeah, it's tough. Scott says Stack has been so poor, can't keep the ball and getting bullied. West Ham, yeah, I'm not bothered about West Ham, mate. It's Leeds. um, the announcement that, yeah, you guys still going on about this as if like Leeds haven't just been playing. You're talking about scum more than you're talking about Leeds. Hamish says it could be a good game for Tanaka to play some incisive passes and break the lines. Yeah, I don't see how Tanaka would. The problem is, Hamish, with what you've got is obviously you've got a strong team in Nottingham Forest who have relatively good pace on either side. You get Tanaka in who can pick the lock a little bit, but it's still pace beyond that last line. Like, what pace do you have? Like, how are you getting up the pitch? I think Leeds have been decent at breaking that, the first line. I think we've been good at doing that. We've been good at breaking that first line. The problem then has been what we're doing then. When we get the ball into midfield, where's that killer pass? And that's where we've just not looked threatening. I don't think the best moment we had was the brilliant, and that would have been a brilliant goal. It reminded me a lot of the Sunderland goal at the Stadium of Light, when that ball was effectively just pinged through to Jayden Bogle, and then it was pinged across. So yeah. And it should have been a goal. Just seeing our offside goal. Why did they check that on VR, mate? No idea. Wilson Narrison not at the races, no supply for Dom, and Finn, I agree. We do massively miss Gabby Goodmanson. I say this all the time though, like because we play a back three, our wing backs are so vital. They're vital in what we do because you've got no width. Like you can't have Brendan Aronson provide. It's not Brendan's fault. He's not. I don't mind him on that left hand side. I prefer him on the right because I think he's better when he's running with. It sounds daft, but when he's running with pitch in front of him, what will happen with Brendan is if you've seen it with Ola Aina will just show him inside, and then you've got Morgan Gibbs-White, McAtee, Sangare. And then you've got maybe one of the centre backs stepping forward in to just get that interception. Aina's showing him inside all the time. He's showing Justin inside all the time. So if you've been shown inside all the time, where are your options? It's across the pitch and backwards because it's a congested part, at the middle of the park. And that's why loads of fouls have been given away as well, because it's just 3 against 3 in that midfield. But it's just having that quality. And this is what, Leeds are missing. Leeds are missing just that added layer of quality, I think, especially when Noah's out, you notice it. And that's where we need to strengthen. That's where we need to strengthen. It's at points where, maybe Dom's not right for the game. I'm not saying he's not right for this game, but I'm saying if maybe Dom's not having the best game, can we look to bring on another player who can, infiltrate and, penetrate and do something else, something a bit different to what Dom provides at the minute. And you have seen this in games with Dom. It's Dom up against 3 centre-backs. That's what it is, especially when you're coming up against a back 3. Dom's up against 3 centre-backs, and it's like your ball up from the back 3, Dom win it. And let's see if we can win anything in around it. But the game plan's not working as such because Forest have got a lot of bodies in midfield, a lot of physical bodies in midfield as well. So we were playing the second ball really well. I thought we were doing that exceptionally well in terms of winning it in the first half of the first half, but the difference was Forest were building it out from the back. So Forest were building out from the back, and then all of a sudden, as I predicted, they started going long. And as soon as they started going along, I always say this to you guys, they bypassed the press. So bypassing that midfield of Wilson, of Aronson, of Stack, of Ampadu, they bypass it, they go over that, go straight to Jesus and play off him. As soon as they started doing that, Forest looked like a completely different team. When they're playing out from the back and Leeds were pressing them, Leeds were recovering the ball well. But yeah, it's I don't know. Just feels maybe that Forest look a little bit stronger. Forest look a little bit stronger in that game. Like I'm looking at probably Leeds' best player in that game, and a lot of it has been James Trafford with the ball at his feet and trying to break lines. But yeah, you probably give it to James Trafford, wouldn't you? Really. But yeah. First 20 really good, but faded away. Happy to get in at 0-0 Trafford Sabres. Yeah. It's I was saying on like 36 minutes. I was saying we need half time here. We need half time. Okafor and Longstaff. Yeah. I'm not too bothered. Harvey says, what you suggesting sub-wise? I'd be keeping Stack on. Like, I'm not gonna say, Stack's gonna perform similar in that second half. Hopefully he doesn't. But yeah, I see when Forest's midfield is as pressure heavy as it is and as physical as it is, I don't see much difference with Longstaff coming on. Like what maybe Longstaff does something that I don't expect, but what's Longstaff going to do in there that Stack isn't going to do? I think Stack's better on the ball than Longstaff generally. He's got a moment in him, as we saw last season, Stack, in terms of like a free kick or just a moment where he can drill the ball in from 30 yards. I know Longstaff has scored for Leeds last season. I'm not adverse to putting him on at some point, but I'm not in the conversation of like Longstaff for Stack. I think that's a massive reduction in quality. Stack just needs to get better in the second half. But I think it's more the system and what we're coming up against. We just don't have. I think Okafor coming on would unlock a lot for Leeds here. It would unlock a lot. I think, let's say if we're looking at this game, you got Gabby and you got Okafor. I think it's a bit of a different game. So I think we hurt them. We hurt Olaraina's side and Yaya Cunha. That's a weak side for me, their right side. And there's no penetration. We haven't gone really. Have we gone beyond Olaraina in that first half at all? Like beyond him? Has there been a take on? Has there been a ball over the top and Leeds getting in behind Forest's back line? It's not happened, has it? So when you've kind of got that weak side, which I think it is, they won't have many games together, I don't think. They might have done in pre-season, but not many Premier League games together. Yaya Cunha and Olaraina. So you need to be testing it a little bit. And that's where Gabby get the ball and just run. We haven't got any players on that left-hand side who are running at them. So it's very easy to predict for Forest. And that's why the line is higher. That's why they are taking more risks, because Leeds don't have threat and pace in behind to hurt Forest, really. So I'd be bringing in Noah, definitely, for Brendan. I believe Trafford has already saved us with a goal or two, which Darlow might have fumbled with the sun in his eyes. James and Metcha, please. I think the only issue with, you can't take Wilson off, guys. Let's not be doing silly things like with Wilson. I won't be taking Wilson. You can't take equality off the pitch in Wilson and Stack. You can't do that. You've just got to add pace. But yeah, no, I'm looking at it and thinking there's got to be some pace in this team. What I would say though is what I'd be worried about. What I would be worried about is Leeds doing the whole let's put Dan James on left wing, which has been an experiment in pre-season, which I don't really understand. But it is what it is. That's fine. Super Kids Norbo says, nice to catch a stream again. I like our physicality. Brendan has seemingly unlocked forward passing too. Okay, thank you, Super Kids Norbo. Appreciate that, mate. Thanks for positivity. Need Rafa back. I love Stack, but he struggled first half and sometimes in pre-season. Aronson's not done anything wrong. He will stay on for the press. Brandon says, Stack has been okay and will grow into the game, but we need Aronson off for Okafor. Yeah, I think the only thing is, mate, it's what I would say is it's probably with Aronson that he's maybe a little bit fitter, but we also know if we're being brutally honest with ourselves, we know Daniel Farker loves Brendan Aronson, so that's always going to be a case, isn't it, in terms of him starting? But what did you guys think to the sendings off? Did you think either? I mean, I presume there's going to be like a Leeds heavy bias here, but did you think that DCL's was a sending off, and did you think Olaraina's was a sending off? They were probably an interesting point of view. Bang says Connor wants Brendy off. I'm shocked. Well, I mean, if I want another left winger on, Bangs, if I want another left winger on with pace, you tell me who you take off. Would you take off the left winger who's currently on the left wing at the minute, who's inverting a lot? This is the thing, and I get it, Bangs, and you're probably just joking, mate, but I always want reasoning as to why you'd keep Brendan on over someone like Noah Okafor. So give me a reason. Don't just put blanket statements out like that. Tell me why. That's what I want to know. We can have a bit of a debate. Why would you keep Brendan? Brendan might go and score a goal, maybe. And I don't think Brendan's been bad. I genuinely don't think Brendan's been bad. But I think when you look at the team, system-wise, style-wise, Leeds need pace. Otherwise, Forest's going to keep pressuring forward. Olaryna is going to become a right winger. And Yaya Kunya's going to be untested because Brendan will cut inside because he's not a left winger. So give me some reason. Come on, give me some reason. Instead of just blanket statements. Neither red, both orange cards. Neither was a sending off. Yeah, I didn't think it. Did you think Aina was 100% a red? Really? Maybe it's just the level of football I've always been. You know, if that had been given as a red against us, I'd have been fuming. Taylor says because Okafor isn't fit to start as per far. Okay, but you can bring him on, can't you, mate? Taylor, you can bring him on because it's half time and he's not fit to start, correct? But we are on the 45th minute now. Afternoon, Connor, joining from the deepest of Wales. How are we playing? Yeah, we started well, Sujal. Started well, mate. Second half of the second half wasn't great, though. I thought Forest were a much better team. Did it? Yorkshire top of the league. There's a lot of people really pioneering for Hull in this chat. And what are we thinking as well, everybody, in terms of the score? Are we thinking we're going to be winning this one? What do you reckon? Billy says, who would you bring on? It'd be Okafor, mate. Okafor for Brendan. If I'm allowed to say that, Bangs. If I'm allowed to say that. Tay says as well, 100% you can, but I'd rather have him for this 45 than the first. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, fair enough. Okafor standard 70th minute sub. Do we think that it's going to be? Yeah, Dominic, that's a really good point, mate. Igor Jesus winning way too many headers. He's got it, again. It's when to be fair, we're not getting any protection from the ref. We're getting nothing from the referee. So anytime that ball's going up in the air and Igor Jesus hits the deck, which he does invariably all the time, he gets a foul. Doesn't work the other way for Dom. Dom's not getting anything up against Milenkovic and Murillo, which is annoying. And Dom's remonstrating with the referee. He's not listening. It's one of those annoying things that happens where the referees are just not consistent. But yeah, he's been very powerful in the air, hasn't he? Very, very powerful in the air. I agree with that, Dom. Paul saying, disappointed there's not a cooking with Connor. When was that? When we were doing the whole cooking, I think the cooking was the Man City game on it, which is ironic. It was the Man City first half on it, where we were just like, let's not talk about football anymore. Let's do another YouTube channel, Cooking with Connor instead. maybe the gods were just that against me having a Cooking with Connor YouTube channel. That instead they were like, look, we'll just make sure that Leeds turn everything around in the second half of the season. Clearly. Dan says, Connor, I'm thinking we can get real left wing back cover for Gabby. Justin has to stick to the right side. Dan, I agree, mate. I agree. I think Justin in this Leeds team is a right back, but primarily a right centre back. That's what I think he is. And I think he's very useful at that. But you have to go out and get a left-sided player. I've got a real fear that we're going to go out and get someone like Max Aarons, which no. Just, we don't need another one of those. We don't need another utility man. We don't need that. Yeah, it'd be amazing, wouldn't it? If Scum lost and Leeds won today, it'd be brilliant. And you know that I thought we'd nicked ahead. With the Harry Wilson goal. I was like, yeah. Oh, then Wilson didn't celebrate, and I was like, he never used to play for Forest. If anything, he'll hate Forest because he used to play for Derby. But yeah, that didn't happen. But Leeds coming out for the second half. Everybody, we are just getting ready. Should have got a drink in that break. I'm too busy talking. If that's the case, go and get your frying pan out. Hugo Bueno, Jeffrey next. Definitely. I'd even look at Wolf. Who was at Wolves last season? A point away at Forest. Yeah, I agree. It's a very good result. I think Forest will finish in the top 10 this year. I think Forest will go really well under Glasner. You got to think Glasner's like, I'm pretty sure statistically Glasner is the most successful coach in the last 2 years, trophy-wise. So yeah. And this Forest side is a very good Forest side. Don't be shrouded by Forest in terms of like last season. They've got a very good team. Like we're not even seeing here like Amari Hutchinson either. We're not seeing Chris Wood. We're not seeing Usman Diamande, they brought in for 45 million quid. We're not seeing that. Ryan Yates isn't there as well. Obviously, they've lost Elliot Anderson, but Forest are a good team. Sangare, good team, Forest. Like, as I say, I think they're going to go well. So that's why when the fixtures first got released, I saw this one and I thought, oh, no, it's not a nice one to start on that. It's not a nice one to start on. So I agree. I think a point here would be a really good result. I'm not going to go over the moon about it and start getting very excited about a point at Forest, but it'd be a good result. If you'd say to me next week against Brentford, is it a good result to get a point at home? I'd probably say no. You need to be targeting all 3 for that. But maybe that's just a bit greedy. We remember with Brentford, don't we, last year, how difficult that was when they kept Welland Road and just shut up shop. Anyway, we've kicked off. And already there's a free kick to Leeds. Bill tries to win a header, flies over Igor Jesus. He's struggling with Igor Jesus, though, Beal. I think it's because the referee's just offering him nothing. And Igor Jesus is pretty clever with his movement. He's a big lad as well. It's not small. So, free kick to Leeds. No changes, shockingly. He's not a Bielsa, is he, Farker, with his changes? If it's not going the way you want in terms of style, it's not a Bielsa, is it? Like hauling Calvin Phillips off after 45 minutes vibes. Forest coming forward again. Ola Aina, terrible ball by Aina. He's done very, very poorly there, all the way through to Trafford. Trafford clears, not a great clearance from Trafford, but Leeds have done really well. Dominic Calvert-Lewin's done brilliantly, nearly played a ball through to Wilson. It was Aronson actually cut out by Ola Aina. Aina's been good for them. It's probably been their best player, I think. Murillo intercepted by Beal. Beal gets it back from Bogle. Beal. Harry Wilson on the right-hand side. Wilson should get a foul for that. Doesn't. And Leeds, it's that again. It's Leeds having the ball, which is great. It's just, can we... Forest get the ball and you'll see him punching it into the forward line within about 3 passes. Within about 3 passes, they've punched it into the forward line. Leeds take about 9 passes at points to do that. You look at Leeds' build-up. Look at where we are now. It takes a while for Leeds to punch it in, but that's brilliant from Beal. Wilson's just got absolutely nailed by Murillo and he's hobbling. Nothing given. Brendan Aronson. Strike on goal. Ooh, I can't see sometimes. It's a really good strike by Brendan. Good save by Matt Sells. Much better. I mean, there's got to be a yellow card there for Murillo. Brendan Aronson with actually a very true strike there. Very, very good strike by Brendan Aronson. Normally, when I also say Brendan Aronson should come off or whatever should happen with Brendan Aronson, he ends up scoring or doing something good. So hopefully he's going to do that again. Ball played forward. Morgan Gibbs-White with a bit of space here. Faced up by Rodon. Shimmies. Murillo, who I can't believe didn't get in the book for that, but is what it is. This referee's trash. Morgan Gibbs-White on the overlap. Nico Williams. Forest trying to probe Leeds a little bit here, just trying to open a few spaces in front of the defensive line. Murillo goes back. But just watch Forest on the ball. Watch Forest on the ball. So they've had, that's 1, that's 2. There you go. Straight into the forward line. What a brilliant ball by Morgan Gibbs-White to Ola Aina. Look how quick that was. How much quicker that is when, in comparison to when Leeds have the ball and they're trying to build up. Ball in just behind to Ola Aina there. Leeds defend it well, though. Marshall them out. Again, it's the ball forward again. McAtee switching the ball over. Wilson's got to get hold of it. He doesn't. It gets out strength. It's poor from Wilson. Nico Williams puts the ball in. Leeds win a free kick. Again, James Justin, good covering. But look at the difference. And I keep saying this, but when Forest have the ball, there is intention to get the ball into Igor Jesus or Morgan Rogers or Ola Aina very quickly. Leeds take time. We take a long time, and it enables Forest to get back in the shape very, very easily. Half a pint on me, fella. Thanks, Brandon. Appreciate that, buddy. Legend. Ball played up. Such a physical. It's a really physical game, this. Again, Jesus gets the ball quickly, and there's another foul coming here. Another foul coming. going to be a booking, I think, maybe, for Leeds. That's a foul. So I'll be honest, guys, it's a horrible game to watch. Just fouls every 2 minutes. This time, Rodon, I think, on Sangare. Milenkovic, Murillo, McAtee. Rodon's badly judged that. Badly judged that, but gets second contact on it. Well done, Jacobiel. And Leeds have won. I think it's offside, actually. It's a real battle, this game. It's a real war of attrition. Real war of attrition. Again, if Leeds can come out with a point, it's good. But yeah, look at what I'm... If you guys aren't watching it, just look at the difference in how... Jesus Christ. We've done well. We've done really well. Chancellor, Leeds have played through the press. Anton Stack, who's probably having the worst game in a Leeds shirt. Leeds break the Forest press. We break that line. Stack just whacks it out for a throw-in. Quality again. You know, the quality that Forest seem to have, where they're able to just get the ball into Leeds' box and generate those two passes. Leeds get beyond the Forest line. And we just don't have that execution in the final third with the players on the pitch at the minute. Stack knocks the ball out of play for a Forest throw. Really good opportunity for Leeds. Forest had pressed that high. Leeds got beyond it. Excellent football. Narrow, but we've done really well. But yeah, ball played in. Dominic Calvert-Lewin, maybe. Dear me. Goal kick. Rare chance for Dominic Calvert-Lewin there. Rare chance. Left foot. Smacks it about 50 yards above the crossbar. It's onside. Yeah, not any conviction in that for Dom. I think, you know, it's disappointing that from Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Chris Wood now warming up. God. Cleared by Leeds. Dominic Calvert-Lewin holds it up. Anton Stack. Decent ball down the line for Anton Stack. From Anton Stack, I should say. Aronson tracking Milenkovic. He's going to go down. Aronson does really well on that press. Recovers the ball. And I tell you what, that's a foul. That's a foul. That's brilliant from Brendan Aronson. That's brilliant from Brendan Aronson. That should be a yellow card. Should be a yellow card. How many times does Milenkovic need to... Milenkovic gets robbed. Brilliant from Brendan Aronson. The pressure side of it, amazing. Is it? Oh, it's actually Yaya Cunha. We need to test this guy. We're not testing this geezer enough. I thought it was Milenkovic. So he wins the ball brilliantly off Milenkovic. And then, Brent, if he stayed on his feet, he'd honestly taken it past like Yaya Cunha, Milenkovic, and McAtee there. So free kick to Leeds are in a very, very promising position here. The set piece haven't been good by the Whites so far. Throw-ins have been decent, but the actual on floor, if you will, set pieces have not been good. They've hit the first man. They've been a bit rash. So let's see what we can make here. Let's see what we can make of this. Anton Stack, good position. Brendan Harrison's taken occupation just on the edge of the box here. Leeds about 15 yards away from Matt Sells' goal mouth. Test the keeper. Got to test the keeper here. Stack. Whips it. I don't know how. Did that go anywhere near? Let's have a look. Closer than I thought. Stack whips it round. Not good that for me. I think he's got to hit it like low and hard. Test Matt Sells. He's whipped it about 2 yards beyond the post. Yeah, it's not big. This is not his. It's probably his worst game in a Leeds shirt so far, Anton Stack, which is very surprising. You're just not used to seeing it, are you, with Anton? Biel wins it again. Biel's had a good game, I think. Leeds much better, though. Much better. Turn out Brendan. Brendan pass it. He's done well. Brendan Aronson, Anton Stack on the overlap. Stack. Ball in. Oh, God. It's never going to go in, is it? And Harry Wilson just can't take the ball in his stride. It's much better from Leeds, though. Much better. And there's a fight again. And again, this piss weak referee is fucking shite. Excuse my French. He's fucking shite, viewers. And I really sincerely apologize for my language here. The guy is an absolute donut. It's 50-50 between Tariq and Jesus. It's 50-50 in the air. Both got hold of each other's shirt. He gives it again to Jesus. He's constantly giving, because Jesus is very good at being like that with the referee. Every single time he goes up for a battle, throws his arms out, looks at the referee, stops playing. Ref just gives it. No bottle. It's not a foul. McAtee with a free kick here. It's never a foul in a month of Sundays, that referee. It's weak. Really, really weak referee in there. Morgan Gibbs-White and McAtee over it, but much better from Leeds United. Miles better. Ball in. Headed back. Back in by Forest. Away from Leeds. By Leeds. Aina. I've liked the look of today. Ball played in. Aina gets it back from Sangare. I think that's gone out. No, it's not. Aina's kept it in. He's done well. Whips a ball in. It's a good ball in. And it's a good opportunity for Nottingham Forest. Igor Jesus heads it into the ground. Should have done a lot better. I think he should have scored there. Again, Forest just showing Leeds that they have that capability. As I say, Aina, good ball in, back post. There's no competition there, really. Yeah, well, as I say that, James Justin's gone up with him, but that's got to be 1-0. That's got to be 1-0. Trafford stranded. Should be 1-0 Forest. Good game, though. The game's come to life a little bit now. Stack, who's getting a lot more of the ball, which should be a good thing. Dominic Calvert-Lewin. No. Dom strikes it from 30 yards and it's deflected. This is where it'd be ideal if you had almost like not a Liam Delap as such, but maybe a Liam Delap to just come on and give us something a bit different. Same attributes as Dom, but just give us something a bit different in terms of competition. Joe Rodon hospital ball. Leeds win it back though, and we win a throw. Should win a throw. No, it's a Forest throw. Of course it is. The referee's got that red shirt on just below his black top there. Yeah, it's a bit basketball-y at the minute, isn't it? Which I know we all don't like because it leaves us vulnerable. 2K of you in the build, everybody. Please slap a like on the video. Thank you so much. Olarina, again, picking the ball up. Drills it. Blocked. Oh, I thought Leeds had won that second ball, then we haven't. Sangare. Ball over the top again. Them just hitting the forward man again and being successful, Forest. Hitting that forward man again. Dan and Doy this time. Forest throw. What I'd say is you look at their front line. What's Dan and Doy? 6 foot? 6'1" maybe as a winger. You then look at Jesus. What's he? 6'1", maybe 6'2". I'm not sure. This is the forward line, And then you look at Milenkovic, Sangare, Murillo, big lads, Aina, big players. So these throw-ins are not easy to defend. Launched in again. Headed on, Trafford saves. I think that was by a Leeds man, actually. Trafford just looks agile, doesn't he? Looks really agile on his line. Chris Wood's coming on. It's 2-0 Everton as well against Palace. Quite a surprising result, actually. Who is it? God, Henderson's had a nightmare there. Who is it? It's Barry. It's when you know it's bad. Tiano Barry. But the game we talk about, or the game we care about, I should say, it's interesting here with Farke because if he's able to be on the bench in terms of no Okafor, if he's able to be on the bench, he should be fit and raring to go. What's the point in him being on the bench otherwise? Just to fill up numbers. There's no point, is there? Harry Wilson takes the ball in his stride. Lovely stuff. Again, lack of quality from Jayden Bogle. It's poor from Bogle in the final third. Leeds not able to get it going. Leeds win it back though. Ampadu's arguably been the best player on the pitch as well. Brilliant from Harry Wilson round the corner. Jayden Bogle again. If you're not watching the game, it's like when Leeds get the ball in the final third, the ball's like a hot potato. We're trying to move it so quickly that it lacks composure. Jayden Bogle has the ball on the right-hand side there, and Dominic Calvert-Lewin's 3 yards offside, visibly 3 yards offside. Jayden Bogle plays the ball into his feet when Harry Wilson's there. It's just the intelligence of just taking your time a little bit. What I like about Wilson is there's a bit of guile in his play through build-up. There's a bit of innovativeness. He's good at the little flick-ons. He's quite consistent in his efficiency on the ball. Like the rest of the Leeds team at the minute in these forward areas are really struggling to provide quality. Aina, ball in again, blocked. Aronson, don't lose it there. He's done well, Brendan. Don't lose it. Okay, he's done well. Dominic Calvert-Lewin fucking gives the ball away again. Horrible ball by Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Chance here for Forest. What is he doing? Nico Williams back post. That is awful from Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Sorry to be scathing there. Link up play from a centre forward. Just hold the ball up. Dominic Calvert-Lewin, the ball comes into him. He's passed the ball to Nico Williams. Brendan Aronson had done really, really well. That's got to be better, Dominic Calvert-Lewin. It's got to be better. Just hold the ball up, win a free kick. Do not give the ball away in that situation. Leeds completely outnumbered on the left-hand flank there because we pushed forward because we expected Dom to hold on to it. Doesn't hold on to it. Poor. Better from Dom. Holds it up. Forest win it back, though. Ball played forward. Poor from Forest, though, in the final third there. Too heavy. I think this is where, if I'm Farker, I'm looking at a sub. But I don't think he'll do it. I've just got a feeling he won't do it. Trafford, lovely distribution. Rodon goes backwards. Beale. Rodon again. Joe, make the pass. Oh, I'm getting into full Leeds mode now. I know, guys. I'm sorry. I can be a bit of a moaner, can't I, watching Leeds? I know. I apologise. Tarek gives the ball straight to Matt Sells. Apologies for moaning at certain bits as well, guys. It's just my in-game viewing sometimes. Olerainer. Cuts inside. Sangare. Unopposed. Oh, dearie me. Dearie me. Real lack of quality in both halves here. Chris Wood coming on. Chris Wood coming on for Forest. You guys, look at this. The same comment. Crazy. Hate to say it, but Brendan's been one of our best players. Don't hate to say it. Rossa said the same thing. Don't hate to say it. Brendan Aronson. Like, guys, if you want to say Brendan Aronson's been good, say Brendan's been good. Like, we all want Brendan to do well. You shouldn't hate to say it. You know, he's a player, as, you know, you'll have your favourites in the Leeds team, but we all should want him to do well. I want him to do well. Of course you want him to do well. Shouldn't hate to say anything. You know, want Brendan to bloody wrap one in the top corner. What, are we all just going to not celebrate if he scores? Come on. Wood. So I think that's Igor Jesus off, isn't it? Good tackle. Brilliant tackle by Ampadu. Got to be quicker here, though. Stack, sluggish on the ball. But what I need to see from Joe Rodon in that right centre-back pocket is him being more productive. This is where Justin's better than him at right centre-back. Rodon will move forward with the ball, check back and give it back to Beale. If you're in that position, which Leeds clearly build up in with Joe Rodon higher up the pitch, we build up with Beale and we build up with Tariq. And look at that from Rodon. It's under pressure, ball production. He's giving it away. Forest, Morgan Gibbs-White, ball in. Good block by I think that was Beale. It's still live though. Forest in the ascendancy here. They've got into it. They're the better team. Olerainer. Strike at goal blocked. If Joe Rodon, this is what, guys, these are examples of what I say in the rumour mill. In terms of build-up, he's predictable, Joe Rodon. In terms of the build-up play in that right centre-back role, James Justin is better on the ball. He's better on the ball. Joe Rodon is very predictable and he doesn't go forward enough. He's not economical enough on the ball. It's all right with mazy runs, you know, at Ellen Road every now and again. He's got to be better in build-up. Like, Beale's giving him the ball and he's checking back every single time. He's panicked on the ball. It's got to be better. Leeds clear it. It's back in. Morgan Gibbs-White over the bar. That's a classic example. If you're not watching, opens his body up and immediately he's getting closed down. He's the weakness when it comes to build-up in that back three. Rodon needs to be better in there. Right. Ball up. Leeds give away another foul. I can't stand this geezer. This referee's he's a nightmare. Nightmare. Igor Jesus been given everything. Just stands there with his arms aloft. Dominic Calvert-Lewin tries to battle. Noah's coming on, thank God. Dominic Calvert-Lewin tries to battle with these two pylons they've got at the back. Just gets it as if Dominic Calvert-Lewin's at some sort of he's disadvantaging Milenkovic and Murillo when they're just roughing him up. Yeah, all right. And he's given everything against DCL. Really poor refereeing performance, in my opinion. Murillo on the ball. Oh, they're in. They're in. Chris Wood. It's got to score. It's got to score. First time Leeds have been breached in terms of the ball between the back two. He was in. I thought he was going to wrap that in the bottom corner. Hits it about 2 yards wide. I think if he'd have been playing for longer in terms of just in that game, he'd have maybe scored that. It's almost like his first touch. Dragged it. Again, Forest definitely with more of the Harry Wilson's come off. Is this what's going to be the sub now? I'm not saying Wilson's been standout, but wouldn't you like to see Wilson and Okafor? Wilson, who has that higher level of quality than Brendan Aronson in general, right? He's got the higher level of quality. So would you not want to see almost Wilson in that central attacking midfield role, slotting the ball in, an eye for a pass to Okafor, who can actually go beyond that back line? It's styles, right? I'm not saying Brendan Aronson's played poorly. And if you don't know, Wilson's just been brought off for Okafor there. But what I would be looking at doing is partnering Wilson and Okafor together because there's an elevation of quality with Harry Wilson. Maybe this is what it's going to be like. Maybe this is what Farke's going to start doing. Just Aronson never, ever, ever comes off the pitch, and it's just going to be the rotation of Wilson and Okafor, and maybe another left winger. Who knows? I really hope it's not that. Brenda's not had a bad performance whatsoever, but I want to see that partnership. I think it'll improve Harry's game, and Okafor will get more opportunities. Murillo tackled by Stack, and again, Brendan loses the battle. Murillo wins it back. Aina skips past Okafor, skips past Stack. Forest have done the exact same thing as they did in the first half, where Leeds started off this half better, but Forest are controlling the game now. Controlling the game. Murillo. Great ball. Ooh, poor ball, actually. I thought he got through. It's just the out ball here with Leeds United. Bogle does really well, Jaden, and should win a... Yeah, he does. Well done. Well done, Jaden. Wins a throw-in. Rodon giving away another foul there. Josh says, you don't take Aronson off. Connery's been the best player on the pitch. I wouldn't say he's been the best player on the pitch. It's not just been, Josh, it's not been an outstanding performance. We're not talking about levels between Aronson and every one of the other players as well, mate. And again, listen to what I'm saying here, mate. Brendan Aronson he's been decent today. He's been decent. I want to see Harry Wilson, who is of a higher technical level, be able to play and partner with No Okafor in the final throngs of this game to win us it in the final third. That's what I'm saying, okay? So I think you're missing the point here. It's not that Aronson's had a bad game. You want to see two of your better players going forward, if not the best players going forward, playing together. That's what you want. You want them playing together and building something up partnership-wise, okay? That's what I'm saying. You want that partnership on the pitch. It's a very separate point to Brendan Aronson not having a good game. Stack wins it back. Brendan Aronson here, and it's a throw into Leeds. Let's get us up the pitch a little bit. Throw in for Leeds. Can we just get... I mean, we're entering the 70th minute. There's 2,500 people watching. Can you slap a like, everybody? Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Oh, right. Come on, Leeds. A goal here would be lovely. And Purdue. Back post. Headed out. Okafor. Ball in. Oh my God, what a save. What a save by Matt Sells. Leeds' best opportunity. Maharamovic. Brilliant save, Matt Sells. Oh, Okafor on that opposite side. It might have been Harrison, but I think it was Okafor. I think it was Noah. It's a delicious ball in. Tariq gets up. It's a good save. It's a really good save by Matt Sells. Keeps it at 0-0. Brilliant, brilliant save. Or maybe standard, but it was Leeds' best chance of this half. Tariq nearly getting in at corner. Ball in. Never happens, does it? You know, when you've had an opportunity and then you think to yourself, oh, you're going to have another opportunity. Oh, Bogle! Keep it live. Goes home again, Jaden. Keep the ball live. Stack. He loves that, Jaden Bogle. It's his favourite thing to do, Jaden Bogle. It's honestly his absolute favourite thing to do from corners. The ball will come back to him because he's always the last man in defence. His favourite thing to do is just dawdle on the ball a little bit, then go back home. Keep the ball live. Put it back in the box. Anton Stack's just had a foul given against him there, by the way. It's an absolute disgrace. Nico Williams has gone over the ball, lied on the ball, and then he's been given the foul. It's obstruction. It's a Leeds free kick, but the Forest fan in the blacks just giving it to them. Ball played over the top, lovely ball over the top as well, and it's another corner to Forest. Oh God, too much of a relay race, this, isn't it? Stack, I agree with all of you though. Stack's having a stinker, absolute stinker. It's the worst I've seen. I've not seen him have a worse performance like this. You're all right with Stack. We've got to be fair. We love Anton, but it's the worst I've seen him play in a Leeds shirt. He's been really poor. So maybe a lot of you are right with Longstaff. It can't be any worse, can it? It's just more of like I was thinking about that quality. Mon Gibbs White in the box, headed on goal, headed away by Leeds. Nico Williams picks it up. Leeds under pressure. Ball played in the box. It's what Bogle should be doing, putting the ball back in. Stack out for a corner. Just looks like. Do you know what maybe he's thinking? Maybe he's thinking I just need to get my YouTube channel. Maybe he's thinking that absolute tit at one Leeds. My YouTube channel needs to be bigger than his. Maybe he's thinking about a career in YouTube instead. Anton Stack. He's thinking about interviewing people in the middle of Leeds instead of playing football. It's a joke. God. They're just massive, this Forest team. Ball in again. It's a good ball. And the ref stopped it again. So Forest get to retake that because Yaya Cunha's fallen on the floor. He's fallen on the floor. So Forest, it's a poor corner which Leeds defended, but Rob Jones has enabled them to take it again. Thanks, Rob. Yaya Cunha pushes. Yaya Cunha pushes James Justin, and then Forest get to retake it again. Fantastic stuff. I love the Premier League. Here we go. Round 2 for Rob. Rob's letting him have another one. Cheers, Rob. So if this one goes in, even though Justin's been pushed by Yaya Cunha, it should have been a foul Leeds United's way. Is it another corner? It's a goal kick. Rob will go kick it in for you. Two Forest subs coming on. Would you really put Tanaka on a game like this, though? I just think this game is just a relay race. So I maybe get the Longstaff stuff. Forest bringing on Abbott, I think, and Schlager and Nets. Luca Buddy Nets. Always been the bane of my life, that man. The one that got away. Blackburn beating Middlesbrough. What is going on? West Ham won Charlton 2 as well. Stoke have scored against Southampton as well. I am a terrible, terrible predictor of football results, people. Stack, again, intercepted. Fucking hell, get him off. Honestly, get him off. Tariq's got to make it. He does. To get Stack off. Get Stack. And Igor Jesus on the floor again. Has he got given a free kick again? He's got another free kick. It's unbelievable. It's absolutely unbelievable. Has he got nudes of Rob Jones? Do we know this? Has he got another? He's got another free kick. It's unbelievable. Another free kick for Igor Jesus. I'm on planet Zorb. Dominic Calvert-Lewin's got nothing from this guy. And it's the exact same battles. We've got a back three. They've got a back three. Exact same style of play. Fucking unbelievable. Ball in again for Nottingham Forest from a foul. Headed out by Leeds. Don't get the ball anywhere near Igor Jesus because it'll give a foul. Temperature's rising, isn't it? Like Leeds win it back in a good position. No Okafor. No, there's no one there. There's no one there. And he's giving it away. Oh, in a really dumb position. Really dumb position, which has been the theme of Leeds United at points today, just giving the ball away. Schlager. Nets. What an opportunity that was. They just gave the ball. They gave the ball to Leeds in a brilliant area. That should go out for a throw-in. Goal kick to Leeds. It'll be interesting to see how we manage this now. We're going to kind of just sit back and kind of wait for that point. I don't know. I always think that's a bit dangerous from Leeds. I don't like us just sitting back. Yeah, we've had some positives. Someone's just asked if we've had positives. We've been okay. We've been okay today. It's been an okay performance, I think. Again, Bogle's going back home. I absolutely love Jayden Bogle. Love Jayden Bogle, but too many times we see Jayden just taking that option. I think he's brilliant, but I'm just sick of him at points just making this pass back to James Trafford or Beale when he's got the option of going forward. I'd rather him just hit the ball in the channel, and at least Leeds can make some inroads there, maybe. Leeds win it back anyway. Ampadu. Justin, he's going to go home again, isn't he? Right, here we go. Better. Going forward. Better. Look at the space he's generated, and Brendan just doesn't keep the ball in play. I think Leeds have actually got a foul. We've got a foul. Hey! Get in there. But look, when Bogle's... You can't do it all the time. And that's a poor decision as well. There's not a foul there. Rob Jones is an absolute clown. He's a clown. Beale. Bogle. Aaronson. Do not... Fuck's sake. Brendan Aaronson tries to do a step over, falls off the ball, and Forest have won a free kick. And we've not seen a lot of Brendan since Harry Wilson's gone off, but when he has had the ball, it's not been great, which was my overall point. Let's have Harry Wilson and Okafor on the pitch together. This would be nice. It's an awful game of football, this. Awful game. But Brendan tried to do a step over, got the ball mixed up in his feet, and was tackled. Right, looks like Longstaff's coming on. But Leeds have another attack to face here. It's Chris Wood. It's Jesus. I thought he'd gone off the pitch. He's still on the pitch. Headed out. Aaronson, please get it. Doesn't get there. Murillo. That's Sangare. Gibbs White, Sangare. There does only look like one team that's going to score at the minute, guys. I'll be brutally honest with you. There's feels like there's one team that's going to nick this. I'll be honest. Jesus. Ball forward. Yeah, couldn't you? Stupid from Okafor. Fucking idiot. Excuse my French. Don't know. He's just absolutely. Oh my god! Right, Yaya Cunha's got the ball on the right hand side, and no Okafor petulantly just goes through his back. Why? Why do that? Okafor gives away an absolutely mindless free kick in a very good area for a very tall team who've been threatening on set pieces the whole game. Bizarre. Schlager over it. Or Schlager. 80 minutes on the clock. Ball in. Headed out. On Gibbs White. Lovely ball over the top there. Excellent ball. Back in. And Trafford does really well. Any options for Leeds on the attack? Balled out brilliantly by Trafford. Rode on. Blocked. I think Gibbs White might have just done himself there a little bit. His leg. It was great from Trafford, though. Immediate distribution. Really good to see. And I don't think a lot of the Leeds players are prepared for it a lot of the time, I'll be honest. Like, it's almost like Trafford's thought process is just quicker than everybody else's from goal kicks and, like, you know, standing positions. Aronson now for Longstaff. Okay. Which just, I think we're trying to take the point then, presumably. Dom's been quiet, hasn't he? Really quiet second half. They've done a good job on him, to be honest, Forest. We're not winning any of these second balls. You know, like that gets us into like a positive position. We're just not. It's not falling for us. Forest are picking up a lot of these loose passes. We'll win the first contact like that. It's the seconds. There you go. Forest again winning it. So it's then they're building up quite nicely. We need to get the ball on the floor and just actually just try to take a man on or something. You know, be a bit braver. Unless we are actually just going for this point and we just want to pass it around. But Beal. Joe Rodon kicks the ball back to Forest again. He's get him out of that right centre back build up role. Get him out of there as quickly as we can. Rodon's giving the ball away. Forest come away with it. One here. Justin away. Leeds throw. Jamie, I know, mate. I know. 83 on the clock. I still think we can nick this. Still think we can. But I also think they can win it, and they've been the better team, I think. It's just not falling for us. Like there, Milenkovic smacks the ball up in the air, 80,000 feet. It comes down at a Forest player's foot. Jesus plays the ball forward. Good covering, though, by Tarek. Back to Trafford. Trafford with a wayward kick there. Poor from Trafford. Just takes it out for a throw-in. Yeah, I think it sort of indicates that obviously we need players back, but we need players in. I think it's offside. Don't know how that's happened, but well, guys, could be a 0-0. We'll be on for the match reaction afterwards as well. So join us for that. Get your opinions in. I'll be flashing them all up. So yeah, come and join me for the instant match reaction. I know a lot of you guys love that, so we'll be there doing that. My man of the match has been Ampadu. I think Ampadu has been really good today. Always showing for the ball. Always positive. Good in the tackle, and has held a lot of that midfield up today, I think. Chance for Leeds though. Who's this on the ball? No Okafor. Cuts inside. Noah. Dig. Shoot. Oh, he's gone back again. Why has he done that? Noah. Comes back. Ampadu. Stunned. No Okafor. Takes on Milenkovic. And he's free to just hit it at Sells. He tries to take Milenkovic on again and goes on his weaker side. Bizarre. Rodon. Ball in. Calvert-Lewin blocked. It's still live though. No, it's not. Kicked away. I think I've said this from the start. It just feels if Leeds are going to score, it's going to be a throw-in. That's going to bobble up and it's going to... And Amarillo's down. Just to take the edge off that pressure. Maybe that's a little bit on Forest. Nothing wrong with him. It's good defending from Yaya Cunha, to be fair. Murillo back up. Oh, ball through. Oh, Dom. Thought he had it. Leeds have won a free kick. Friggin' hell, he's given a free kick to Leeds. Now, this is a massive opportunity. Massive opportunity to just get a shot on goal. Again, the Okafor thing, guys, I glossed over it. Okafor basically took Milenkovic on and he just needed to... It's like shot on goal. He's got so much time and he checks back and tries to do him again. Bizarre. Absolutely bizarre. Narrows the angle for himself, kills it on his left foot. Strange. Just decisions like that all day, really, for Leeds. It'd be very nice now if Stack just wrapped it into the top corner. That'd be lovely. We know he's got the ability to do it. But he's not shown anything today, Anton. So it'd be nice if he just bailed us out now. That'd be lovely. Anton Stack, just get it on target. Just test the keeper. We've not done it enough. Free kick. Everyone stay on side. Please. Stack over it. Okafor on the edge. Longstaff on the edge. Tense moment now for both sides. Anton Stack. Yeah! Oh my God! Yes! Get in! He's done it! Yes! Yes! Anton Stack wraps it in! 87 minutes on the clock and Leeds United go 1-0 up. Get up, yeah. Have it in your breakfast. Get in. Get in. Come on. Yes. Brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. He needed that. He's been crap all game. And I didn't actually see the goal. Oh, it looked like a Sells mistake. The camera is printed on him right now. It's exactly what he needed to do first half. Just hit it at Sells. Let's see what happens. Stack again. Opening the account with a free kick. Let's have a look. He whips it. Oh, it's a stinker from Sells. It's a stinker. It's a weak ass hand. But Leeds, who gives a shit? It's 1-0. Just get it on target. Get in. Get in there. 1-0, boys. Get in. Get in there. 1-0. Delirium in the away end. Get the fuck in. Yes! Yes! Get in. Buzzing. Absolutely buzzing. Come on now. Come on. Proper shithouse away performance, innit? Come on, Leeds. No, Wood's gone down. Oh, no. Away. Get it away. Forest throws is going to be horrible. Horrible. Let's do something different, Leeds. Do something different. Set the season off with us scoring that last minute away from home and just doing it. Just keeping a win. Imagine we actually start the season with a win away from home. Dig in. Come on, dig in. Dig in, dig in, dig in. No points. Let's get a win. Long throw coming in now from the BFGs. No. Ball in. Save, Trafford. Yes, my mate. What a save that is. He's just claimed it. He's gone 8 foot in the air, James Trafford. Gets a high 10 from his captain there. Brilliant, Trafford. Brilliant. Good. Come on. Hold on. What a result this would be. Scum losing and Leeds winning last minute, effectively, against Forest. Who's coming on? Is that Callum Wendo? I'm not sure. They've got such a good team, Forest. They've got such good depth. So it'd be a right result. Stack, good winner. He's brightened up. Dominic Calvert-Lewin, it's scrappy. Leeds win it. Oh, they haven't won it. Forest have won it. Lucanets goes back home. Murillo. He's such a good ball playing centre back, isn't he? Connor says that and he gives it away, but then Bale gives it away as well. Schlager on the ball. Goes home. Where's your metal, Leeds? Let's test that metal. We struggled away from home last season, didn't we? Really struggled in terms of just getting victories like this and being able to dig in. Can we do it this time? Mon Gibbs White, he's probably going to get a free kick for that, but it's play on. And the fucking referee has given a foul when Forest are playing on. Just unbelievable. What's happened to advantage? Forest are playing the advantage. Mon Gibbs White's done a pirouette on the floor and Ipswich Town have won it in the last minute. Oh my days. Let's have a look at this goal. Ipswich Town. Is it Jack Clark? I think it's Jack Clark against his former side. It is. It's Jack Clark. He's bent it in. Oh no. Leeds, 3 minutes added on. Mon Gibbs White. Mon Gibbs White. No. It's only 3 minutes added on. Is it Rodon again who's committed the foul as well? He's been slow all day. No. It is Rodon. Yeah, poor by Rodon again. I know what you mean, guys. It is. It's just slow. He's not been good. He's not been good today. Come on. Miss. Please miss. It's 20 yards out. Mon Gibbs White. Come on, Trafford, lad. Because I feel this is going on target. It's either Murillo or Mon Gibbs White. Fucking Rodon, man. Mon Gibbs White. Over the bar. Over the bar. Get in. That's poor from him. Really poor. Callum Wendo coming on. Murillo off. Guys, slap a like on the video. What a win. Come on. Elvedi coming on. Slap a like on the video. Join me in the reaction. Come on. Lucanets clears. Headed out by Tarek. Williams. Do not give a foul there. How have they still got it? Okafor comes away with it. Play it. Don't mind it. Played it down the line to Dominic Calvert-Lewin up against Milenkovic. Fine, they've gone home. It's fine. Sells. Clears it. Yes! Get in, Oxford Natural. Get in, Oxford Natural. Get in. What an unbelievable result. What an unbelievable result that is. Jesus Christ. What a start to the season, boys and girls. Get in. Slap a like on the video. Guess what, everybody? We are going to be going straight to the instant match reaction. But before that, we've got a quick word from our sponsors, Oxford Natural. I'll see you there in a sec. Get in. Just a break in play, everybody. A big cardboard cutout. Optimum day and optimum night, everybody. Oxford Health are powering one Leeds throughout the season, and my second channel, Conor McGilligan's. That's how I know these guys are brilliant. I've met up with Dr. Andre and the gang who basically have made these pills through vegan, organic, natural methods. Robbie, who's been on the channel before in the YouTube space at DR Sports and Arsenal Fan TV, has lost over 100 pounds. Michael Owen has lost 40 pounds. These are very credible people in the space who vouch for Oxford Health. The Optimum Day has probably been the best effect for me. It's enhanced focus. It's helped with my mental clarity as well. I was a bit foggy beforehand, but this has massively helped. The new formula as well has included another 4 ingredients. Optimum Night, the lavender extract, the magnesium, and the ashwagandha all together has just made it a much more stress-free environment, getting to sleep and not worrying, basically. So with the code, everybody, 1 Leeds in the description below, you can get 70% off your first order. This isn't a magic pill. You guys are going to have to do stuff on the side as well.